Hey guys, Cougar38, and we're back with more Age of Rebellion. I'm not sure where we're with, hopefully we'll show up later, but who knows. But we have everyone else here, including the person who just left. So, in the top left for me is Andy,
Yo.
as usual. Below him is Michael.
Yo.
Hogging more of the screen space than everyone else is Jacob.
Hello.
How selfish. Top right of Jacob is Connor.
Hello.
Back after about, what, 2-3 weeks away? From
No,
sessions.
it's been a bit longer than that.
I think it was like 3 sessions or something. I can't remember, but yeah.
I've been a busy lass.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, you have been telling me, yeah, sorry, I can't make it, so you know, cool with it.
Mhm.
Then below Connie is Danielle,
Hi.
and then above me in the top right is Adam. Right, for the sake of Connie, who wasn't here last week, do you want to do a quick recap of what happened? It was one thing, really, for the most part. Which was poor decisions and both luck and bad luck on your side. Good luck and bad luck on your side.
That sums up every session then.
Yeah, pretty much. What happened last session? Good luck, bad luck, and shit decisions. Alright.
I mean, we had no light side points for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sums up the whole session, really.
Yeah, that was literally the session in a nutshell. You know, what about Destiny points? It was all dark side. Oh, okay.
Making my maneuvers even harder.
Oh, I had dark side
Yeah,
points.
it's like,
I had
oh, I
to
really
use
want to
them.
see you succeed in this. I'm going to use a dark side point.
It worked, didn't it? I think.
I can't remember.
Actually, no. I think you got the full spin on and kind of kept on going, but you couldn't shoot during the spin. So it kind of worked, kind of didn't. Speaking of which, can everyone do a Destiny roll for me, please? And place your bets. Oh, it's already better than last week. Wait, Jacob, did you roll the dice? No, you didn't roll Destiny.
Did I just use this fucking person?
You did, hang on.
Yeah,
There you are. Alright. It is... Fucking, let me find... Have you found it?
Roll Destiny,
Yep,
yeah.
have you got it? Alright. So we've got 4 dark, 3 light, which was Force Player Update. There we go. Which was better than last week, admittedly.
Loads better.
Loads better than last week. Alright, so... Oh, one other quick thing, Connie, is that you guys found out from captured Imperial intelligence that they're trying to ship a bunch of disobedient civilians, essentially, off-world, and you need to hurry to get there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're heroes,
I know,
ladies and
someone has
gentlemen.
seen it.
Fuck these guys. Oh, what's that? They need help? Well, fuck them.
I forgot. I just remembered the speeder thingy fight, and then forgot everything else. I wrote it down.
I mean, to be fair, it was literally a case of the speeder fight was the session, or at least the majority of the session, so... And I can't blame you in that sense. Alright. So, as I mentioned at the end of last session, it was 3 hours from when you got the information, and you'd get there with about 15-ish minutes to spare. Are you making any plans on the way over?
I don't know. I don't even know what the place looked like. We don't even know what the lay of the land is.
Oh, Christ.
We need more info than they're about to take off. Because then all the planning we can do is drive in, shoot everything, and hope to get the right people.
I mean,
Yeah.
that could literally be enough. To be fair, that could literally be enough.
So you're just suggesting a drive-by shooter?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, but actually one quick thing that I forgot to do. 2 seconds. Do.
Suppose as Anna can finally try to do her door
Nope,
thing.
failed again. Alright.
How dead set on doing for some reason.
Oh, if there's a vehicle in there, Roller might be able to actually do his ramming maneuver.
Well, I don't know. I
random.
just think
Fight with the door.
they're strong anymore.
That's good, mate. Both your vehicles are at the hull threshold. Any more damage to your transports and they're out of action again.
We got a moving bomb. You know, like the movies.
Well, not really. Because it's your vehicles, air quotations, they kind of get disabled rather than blown up.
Yeah.
Just so you guys don't go up in a blaze of death. I can't say a
I can
blaze of
turn it
glory.
into a moving bomb.
Wait, what?
I can turn it into a moving bomb.
Oh, the thermal detonators that you've still got.
Oh yes. No, but we need to save people, not blow everything up.
Aww.
Right. Well, you'll have about 15 minutes by the time you get to the outskirts of it to have a quick look at the rough lay of it and come up with some kind of plan. So, if there's nothing else that anyone wants to talk about or discuss before, yeah, I'll just skip to when you get there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you onto the map. So you see, as you're kind of going along, there's a bit of like a ridge, and from the information that you have, you know that the outpost, like the small base, is basically down in like the flat plains, like the other side of this ridge. So this ridge is probably a good place to stop and have a quick look at what's down there. Okay.
Sure, we need that right now. Binoculars.
Right, so who's going to go have a look at what's down there?
Yes, I will.
Does anyone have binoculars, by the way?
That's I was trying to see.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm looking for now.
I'll just go to a random person in the resistance that just has binoculars and go yoink.
Well, you know we're going to ask with him, he's going to nick them off. Like, yeah. Oh, sorry, Roller, by the way, Roller, how many weapons do you have?
Oh, I have 7.
What like blaster rifles?
Yeah, 7 blaster rifles.
Well, while you're waiting, you do a quick check, and you've only got 5 now.
What?
I'm sorry? What?
Yeah, you've only got 5 now. There's only 5 left.
Who was in our tank?
A few random rebels.
Line them up.
What is everyone in my thing carrying?
We don't have time for this yet. We'll do it after.
I
This
mean,
is deadly important.
Plenty of time.
I guess there'll be a lot more dead people after the end of this.
Some of them have
We
what
can get a lot
appear to
more
be
done.
captured Imperial blaster rifles,
Hmm.
and by some of them I mean all 3 of them. But there's only 2 missing blasters.
Yeah, okay.
Just to be safe, I'm going to take all 3 of them.
But they might die. and you might be able to take them
Picking up
anyway.
weapons for this fight. That's fine.
We're about to go into a fight. We can have more gun hands.
Right, okay, so, could I have Kuta, since you've only said you were going to do it? Could I have you make a perception check at 1 difficulty because you got the binoculars?
Okay. Page. Not. There we go.
Yeah, succeeded. Nice. Right, so, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to bring you all over here, okay? So
It's going to be like.
So this is the outpost. Where you guys are there is the direction that you're looking at. Down at the bottom, like bottom middle. And this is the general lay of it. It looks more like a way station than an actual outpost. There's no kind of buildings to speak of. There's a bunch of, I mean, you can't see those ones, but essentially in this entire area there's a bunch of like crates of various colours. There's what appears to be some kind of freighter there, a bunch of TIE fighters, some TIE bombers, and a few other bits around. And just from the people that you could see from that check, you could see that there are a couple of guys at that entrance. There looks to be 2 army troopers at each entrance. Oh, whoops. I put them on the wrong layer because I'm a dub. I put them on the background layer. Cool. And then there are, and you can just about see this guy here. There is seems to be a stormtrooper with his back to this container. But there's no, like I said, there's no structures there that would look like a holding cell. And other than like the parked fighters and bombers and that freighter, you can't see any vehicles in the outpost.
Right. Okay then, so I'll communicate to everybody. 2 guys in each entrance. 1 stormtrooper next to a container. If they are trying to get people off, they'll probably have them in the container while the stormtroopers guarding. What I'd probably suggest is maybe in fast. Take out 2 guys in the southern entrance, take out the stormtrooper, check that the people are inside the crate. Kill the other guys. Rig explosives on the ties and bombers. Load the crate up in the freighter, make the freighter fly out.
Yes. Me like. Do we have enough thermal detonators for all them ties and bombers?
We don't need to use all thermal detonators, we can just rig explosions and shoot as we're going. Well,
Fair enough.
whilst looking at the freighter, did I see any turrets on it?
Turrets on the freighter. Yes, there appears to be a turret. Well, you can only see the top of the freighter. You can't see the bottom, but there is appears to be a turret on that freighter.
Right.
Good.
It's a shame Will isn't here because this is a Corellian-made freighter. So, So, but just for brevity's sake, forgot his character name like a fucking moron. Fel, that's god damn it. Fel will chime in and say that variant of the YT series freighter does have a turret on both the top and the bottom of that center thing that spin 360.
Right. So yeah, we do have a turret underneath, so we can fly over and just shoot downwards. Zana, you think you can fly? Zana?
so Asana was just staring at your eyes too much, so she's a bit distracted.
I said, could you fly it?
Yes, I can play anything.
Okay. We too into the cookie.
Yeah, it's an ice cream not cookie, but
Oh.
Okay then. So from what I get, your plan is to go down there, kill the guys at the southern entrance, kill the stormtrooper, check the crate that the stormtrooper's got in, make sure that the PC hostages are there. I'm going to call them hostages for the sake of things. Secure the freighter, get them on it, fly it out. Oh, and maybe plant explosives on the ties.
It's either rig an explosive on the tie. Rig fuel lines on the ties to explode, or plant thermals on them. And also for making sure they're destroyed, so they don't chase us immediately. Shoot at them from the freighter as we're taking off.
Okay.
That and also. After we've done the explosives, just before we take off, I think me and people will need to check for tracking stuff on the containers and probably the freighter as well. That, and if the cargo hold is big enough, we can probably maybe able to pack our cars, vehicles in the freighter and take off. If not, small unit in the freighter whilst everybody else takes the vehicles and leaves to the mountains where we're going to meet up anyway. Just we can't take everybody on the freighter, so it's mainly just hostages in the freighter to guarantee they get out.
No, to be honest, that freighter probably has enough room. It
Yeah.
looks. Yeah, to be fair, that's just the size of it that I could have to when I was making this map. But the freighter is actually a decent size. It's probably a similar kind of size, just for those YouTube films that have some kind of reference. Probably similar kind of size to like the Millennium Falcon, because it's the same kind of YT series line. It's just one of the later models. So it's deceptively large inside.
Yeah, so enough for cargo boxes and vehicles.
Vehicles, no. You won't be able to take the vehicles. You'll have to leave them, unfortunately. But cargo
No,
boxes.
that's what I said first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't hear the vehicles, but that was my bad. Yeah,
I said
vehicles, no.
boxes and vehicles, which now, because I said it's probably not big enough for the vehicles as well. We're going to need, we're going to need either us to get the prisoners on there and take off, whilst leaving the other rebels in charge of the vehicles, and we're going to meet up with them at the mountains. So we take everything with us and not diminishing our own supplies.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to add, or?
I'm good.
Alright, cool. So, go ahead with your plan.
Okay.
By the way, I've just stuck you with Azana and Kuta just because they had 2 people in the other lot of 3 of them.
Okay.
So you're the commander, air quotations. You're in the commander's seat anyway.
Wow, you chose the best person.
Well, the funny thing is, in the commander's seats are you and Niku.
You chose the person who's like, oh yeah, if you go into water with your blue body, does it disappear?
Yep.
Wrong person. Should be fun.
Yeah, should be fun. Should be fun.
Would I have gotten strain back on the way over?
I'll say yeah. Anyone who's got, yeah, you 2 have got strain. Yeah, you can just you're able to take, you're able to catch a few breaths while the transport was being repaired.
What about wounds?
Wounds, no.
Damn.
Wounds, no. Unfortunately, sorry.
You got wounds?
Yeah.
I don't remember you getting hurt.
Yeah. I can't actually remember how it happened. I got shot. I
It
think.
was. I think it was in the, in like the village square.
Oh, it was the droid.
Oh yeah, the droid. I couldn't remember exactly what
Yeah,
it was. It
in
was
the
either village
cave.
square or the god. Yeah, it was the droid that shot you.
Yeah.
Because I pointed him out, fucker.
Right. Okay, so you can approach from the southern gate. Like I said, it is a wide open thing, so they will see you coming. There's not much. There's not really a way they're going to not see you coming.
Can we run them over? Oh, is that not possible?
I think we're a little bit too close to the gate. To the
Are you
fence.
suggesting we ram them?
If you can drive well enough, then yeah, you could probably like swing the back out and clonk them or something. I don't know.
If you drive bad, you're still gonna
One
hit
thing I am
something.
just going to quickly mention. One thing I'm quickly mention. As you guys come down, you see the guys there kind of like look back and they're clearly shouting alarms inside, and you then see. You then see the there was someone stood on like the ramp of this as you were coming down the hill, clearly talking to someone who you couldn't see in roughly this area. They look up, see you guys coming, run back inside, and the ramp closes.
Ah, that's gonna take off.
You do see, the drivers and gunners, so which I
No.
believe is Rolo, Azana, Kuta, and Talon, make me a perception check at 3 difficulty. Just see whether you spot something. Okay, so yeah, so you all spot that the person on the ramp kind of chucked something off the ramp. However, Talon, you, the rest of you three here don't know, couldn't tell what it was, but Talon, you think it's some kind of, for lack of a better term, like briefcase? The kind of thing that money's transferred over in.
Didn't I fail?
Did you fail? Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I swear that was a success. I'm going blind, guys. I'm going blind. But yes, yeah. Sorry, no,
Thank you.
sorry, Taylor. Yeah, ignore that. You don't see shit, mate. But the other
Alright
three of you see something get tossed off the ramp.
Mhm.
Okay, so well, as you come barreling down, you do see these two guys kind of head deeper in.
All right.
Not near the walls anymore.
True.
Let me see. However, you can only see one of them who has run back to like behind here. You can't see the second one. You don't know where they are.
Yeah.
And you see this stormtrooper kind of well, you lose sight of him behind these crates.
Mm.
Right. So are you telling the rebels to come with you, or are they sticking back?
They can come with.
They can
Why
come
wouldn't
with.
Okay, cool. Right, so you guys leading the charge, I'm assuming?
Probably, yeah. I'm just thinking about it. We could have like them two vehicles come out different angles very well.
Ooh. Wait, have I lost one of your... Jacob, can you see your character on here still?
Yeah, he's over by the ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that little
Okay,
thing.
cool. I lost sight of, like, you, Taylor, Niku, and your vehicle for a second. I think it's because I was about to move you over, and then someone else moved you all over, so on my screen it glitched out a bit. And then the rebel vehicles will follow, not immediately afterwards, but kind of a little bit of distance. Just in case anything happens. So you guys get there, and you do now see, let me just pull these guys out. There's 2 stormtroopers there. These 2 have come there. Those 2 are staying up by that gate, and those 2 are staying there. But you do now see the people who was talking to being a stormtrooper sergeant and a group of 3 stormtroopers with him. And as you get there, you see the freighter start to take off.
Okay.
Excellent.
Can I take a pot shot on the stormtroopers?
Which one? Well, at this point, I'm gonna ask people to roll for initiative. You guys are going to be rolling cool, and they are going to be rolling, I think it's vigilance.
Yeah.
Right. So
Oh, I rolled that with. We're all rolling it with 3 difficult.
Alright.
yeah.
Did this last time as well.
Right, hang on. So who got? So someone got 0 and 0. You should have been 0 and 2. And then one person got 1 and 0. You should have been 3 and 0. 1 and 1.
Oh, there it is.
Is it too difficulty?
No difficulty. No difficulty.
The rest of us were just
Let's
idiots.
get rid of
Yeah,
that.
everyone else. The people who did that were just idiots who didn't take off the complete difficulty die.
It's a little harsh.
Yeah. That's harsh.
Whoa.
Okay, actually, right. there's an actual initiative thing on your character sheet. So rather than rolling the actual skill, there should be that skill in the initiative slot, which will automatically add you in. Could you just roll it again?
Been too long.
Yeah.
Bear with
Yeah.
me, I'm sorry.
There's like a young profile. I mean, right, and then what I'll do is I'll just change. It doesn't matter what it rolls because I'll just change it to what it actually is, which is 04.
Oh. Aha.
There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got to change that to 04.
Damn.
The result that it was before. So that's that. Now the Stormtrooper. Whoops, sorry. I thought I got rid of all the dice, apparently not, so it's only 1 and 1, so let me change that. Fun times. So that's the Stormtrooper. And then the Army Troopers, make sure that that's all zeroed, and Vigilance. Literally the same result, I think. Well, kind of, right. Then the groups will just go at the same time, but the sergeant... a triumph, which means literally nothing in this case. Decent. Oh, wow, you guys go. Oh, and sorry, I need to grab the rebels. Alliance Trooper, or Alliance Infantry. Get rid of that. And Vigilance. 3. Descending again. So the NPC always goes last. NPCs. PCs go before NPCs. PC. That's cool. Alright, that looks good. So, starting from here. PC slot. Who wants to go first? In terms of movement for the vehicles, this is on personal scale, so you can pretty much move easily into the middle, if not like all the way through in just one go. Easily. Yeah, but who wants to go first?
Okay, just out of curiosity, by that logic, right? I could, drive here and then go all the way over here and then over here and then basically run into all 5 of them.
That'd be a lot of.
You could, but, and it's a big but,
Jesus.
there's going to be a hell of a check to make it sure you can actually hit them all. And they're all going to get a chance to jump out of the way.
Yeah, but then they're on the floor.
Well, that is true, but if you
Makes
don't,
it harder to hit them.
if you
Shit.
don't control the vehicle, then you're not going to get anywhere near them. Really, they'll just kind of watch you go past.
No, let the master pilot do what they do best.
I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. Also, to steal a phrase from Matthew Burst for Critical Role, you can certainly try.
How much difficulty are you going to add to that?
I mean, so, just to check, so you want to go from here, you want to go there, swing your tail out to hit that guy, hit those 2, and swing around to hit
I mean,
it.
I want to hit that guy, but if I could hit, like, these ones... And then...
So basically, you want to hit my spot, right? So, do you want to try and hit that guy or not? Yes or no? No,
No,
okay.
so now
In that case, then it's only going to be 4 difficulty with blah 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 2 setback die.
I get rid of one of those.
Okay, cool. 4 difficulty with 1 setback die.
Jesus.
It's a fucking difficult ass fucking maneuver.
I mean, it's not that hard to run into people.
Yeah, to keep control of the vehicle and keep speed up so you can keep hitting them, it kind of is.
Are you talking
really?
from experience, Danny?
Now I know where your violent tendencies are. Jesus.
Do you think I'm the violent one? Danny?
You know what? All of a sudden, because Because, you know, I didn't know who was going to be driving us to Alton Towers back in June. I'm glad it was definitely Connie now, not Danny. We would have survived if Danny were driving. Oh, pedestrian! Fucking put him up. Oh. Alright, sorry, for me the check more difficult use than a setback die.
I mean, I just wanted to know what the difficulty was before
I mean,
tried it.
the thing is, I don't tell you the difficulty unless you commit to it.
Well, you could have told me that before you told me.
I've said it before. I've said it before. Yeah, I've said it before. Okay, like,
Nonsense.
that's why when people like Andy and like Adam, I've asked about checks before, I've gone, I'm not telling you difficulty until you commit to it.
Well, then why didn't you tell me that?
Because I thought you
Yeah.
remembered, but oh well. But you know what it is now. It's a.
Okay.
That was my fault, so that's a freebie, really, if you wanted to do that.
I mean, I could afford if it's not that much.
Oh yeah, totally not that much.
Against how many dice you're throwing?
4, I think. It's 4 positive, 5 negative, including the setback.
I mean, the only thing that can go wrong here is that I just don't hit them.
You crash the vehicle if you get bad enough.
No, not that bad. Touch wood.
I mean, we're guessing that the hostages are in here. And
Cracks into it.
if you
man.
crash into it.
They'll just get knocked around a bit. It's not going to kill us.
Not to save anyone if you sleep. It makes our job
Yeah.
a bit easier.
They all died in the
Wake up,
crossfire.
guys! Wake up, guys! The cavalry's here!
Skills. So wait, is it so 4 difficulty,
Yes,
and which one's the setback?
black.
Black. Okay. And then nothing. Okay, this could go probably. Oh wow, who knows?
Let's see.
I don't know what that was.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
I succeed.
So
This is
okay,
good.
okay, so
Decent.
you will end up. Let me just grab you. Your vehicle will end up over here, having gone the right route. However, quick thing. On your way to do it, because of the angle that you came in at a much worse angle than you thought. Kind of aiming for that guy. You skidded to actually get back on track, but as a result, the back of your vehicle did hit the container that they were standing guard of.
It's fine.
So
just
it's hit the container and moved it about a bit. You've got no idea what's going on with the inside of it at the moment.
I mean, no one's
so
gonna die.
Checks. Stormtrooper. Fuck, do I not have his?
If anything, it makes them harder for it to
Oh
lose.
shit. Right. It's a 3 difficulty check and he's got no. So no, sorry. Actually, well, because you succeed, it's going to be a 2 difficulty check and it's 3 dice when he rolls. This probably won't have anything there. Okay, so so the Stormtrooper will get out of the way, but he had to jump onto the floor and he is now prone. So he's kind of down on the floor, which makes it harder for people to shoot, but you know. Then Army Trooper.
Easy
What about
to
run
win.
over?
Well, it's a floating vehicle.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
It's not
Unless
that
you drive
high.
over him and then park to turn off the thing. And
Actually, I did. Good.
You guys are fucking so that's the kind of shit I expect from the Empire. Are you like Empire Special Forces in disguise or something? Alright,
Damn it, figured this out.
Right, so likewise, so Army Trooper number 1,
Yeah.
Army Trooper number 2,
He
Mega-
straight up fucking died.
and Army Trooper number 3. Oh no, he gets out of the way as well. He kind of like dives to the side, but he is now prone as well.
We're gonna back up a little bit.
No,
Back
no,
up and park.
No, I am calling that your turn, Danielle, because you've done more than enough. You've done more than
Wait,
enough.
she's only the movement. She still has something else to do.
No,
Reverse.
no.
Was that your full movement?
Oh yeah, by fucking no, please, with the maneuvers that she was doing, I'm counting that as her action as well, to be honest. Because otherwise, she's killed 2 people and she's gonna try and do something else. Come on.
Open the door.
I mean, I was thinking. I mean, I was thinking more try and shoot like this guy or that guy over there with the forward guns. So you know, you've killed enough people in one go.
I'm just gonna open the door and shoot the guy on the floor, but
Execution style.
Yeah.
on the floor.
Because of the disadvantages and you're hitting that, it took more time to complete the maneuver. So, you've normally you get to kill one guy at once, and that's it. You've killed two, so you know you're doing good. So that is Azana. Who's next?
The other guy's back on that guy.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? Oh.
Let's see.
What? Oh no, the engines are giving out.
That would crush everything on him, including his
Including his gun.
I mean, what sort of guns do you have? Can we see that?
They've all got the blast rifles.
No.
Speaking of which, actually, let me just grab a fucking notepad real quick. So, I'm just gonna make a note of how many people you've killed and how many blaster rifles you've got. What good was that?
I'm keeping a list, believe me.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I've lost two
that's
blaster
what
rifles, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
you have. Oh, by the way, sorry.
But you know where they are.
I should quickly mention the Stormtrooper Sergeant has a bigger gun.
Oh.
Just as a heads up.
Here's the bigger gun.
Can we park on him?
What, Stormtrooper Sergeant? I mean, that thing has taken off. So technically, this entire
Oh, has it?
thing,
Shit.
yeah. Well, you started taking off. So by the time you've done this, that will have taken
Yeah.
off. So
God,
that is now
yeah.
just open space underneath it.
I mean, I was
I'm just-
joking. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah. I'm gonna move up a bit, and I will fire at the captain.
Okay, so you're gonna move up, turn, and fire at Sarge, you boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's
Go ahead.
what are you? 2 seconds. Looking for it. 3. Right, so it's gonna be 3 difficulty to hit the guy.
Can I true him without straining myself, or will that movement count as?
It does, unfortunately, because you're the one driving, so you can strain yourself to try it. Oh yeah, Jacob increased his agility, so now he can shoot things even better.
Oh, I forgot we can just level up. I feel like it.
Yeah, I forgot as well.
But yeah, you hit him.
Oh.
Oh!
I mean, he. Remember, when you use a vehicle's weapons against a person, it's times 10 damage. So the 4 damage from the weapon becomes 40 damage.
Jesus.
Yep, vehicle weapons against people are fucking broken. I mean, that's
So what was that I just killed?
Stormtrooper Sergeant. You basically evaporate the guy, and the Stormtroopers kind of behind him just kind of start. They get on their nice, well, not really pristine, but their nice white armor. Just all of a sudden, it's very red. Seems to be a few extra bits to it as well, but you know, they could be chucked off. They're removable. Fucking hell! God damn it!
Oh, it's the second time Jacob's instantly taken.
Yes! God damn it, man!
I mean, that time you can't really blame me. I did do 10 times damage to him.
I know, but fuck. Alright, yeah, that's him. Fucking hell. NPC. I'm gonna do Stormtroopers. This Stormtrooper is going to get up, and then he's going to attempt to shoot at your vehicle.
Who's?
Your vehicle. Because you actually no, actually I mean, to be fair, their vehicle's kind of behind some boxes, it's harder to hit, so yeah, he's gonna go for your vehicle.
Fair enough.
So he's at 1 difficulty. I need. He hits and does no damage.
What?
The armor's too strong, it can't get through it. The only thing I can hope for
Alright.
is to disable the vehicle with critical hits.
Oh wow.
That's the only hope. That's the only hope I have of stopping you. Because just out of character, what's the one thing you haven't noticed in this base from the people you're fighting? Considering what's here.
There's no vehicles. More anti-vehicle stuff.
Well, that and that, but pilots. There's no pilots here at the moment.
What?
There's no
What?
There's no pilots in the base at the moment. There's no pilots in the outpost.
Alright.
So those ships are fucking useless.
I mean, still blow them up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh, we don't
that's
have the
him.
ships up anymore.
Can I steal the tank?
Yep, this stormtrooper is also going to give it a go. 1 difficulty again against the same one.
We don't need the freighter to blow them up. We can just use these.
Oh,
things.
we still got tanks, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. Fucking Christ. Right, that group of stormtroopers over there is going to shoot at you as well. So I'll need to upgrade it twice because there's 3 in the group. 1 difficulty. Come on! Son of a bitch! I got the advantages I needed as well! Bastard! Yep, their shot doesn't even fucking hit. Oh, sorry, I'll just quickly reveal this guy. This is the other guard who ran there. He ran over there. PC, who's going next? This is just a slaughter at this point. The rebels aren't even there. They're just kind of sat outside the base, just going, do we even need to get involved?
There's the gunner. There we go.
Me.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're one of the gunners if you want to know, girl.
Yeah, I know, but the person is actually good at shooting one to go.
I mean, I don't think I've ever actually hit anything with this gun turret.
Oh no, you have. It's just been a civilian.
I shoot at that guy. Oh, except the innocent civilians
Wait,
in town.
which one? Which one? Sorry.
The one in a puddle of gore.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so 3
I can shoot him without.
Yes, you can,
Whatever.
because you don't do any of them.
How many difficult did you say? 3.
3.
Choo. Lovely.
God damn it. So it's 5 plus that. This isn't even a challenge anymore. It's really not. And they've each got. He's got 2. So I'm just noting down the equipment well. Okay, I'm going to assume that any grenades on their bodies just gets blown up immediately if you're using vehicle weapons. Which means... Okay.
Wait, but are the guns okay?
If the grenade goes off next week, then no.
It's only a frag grenade, so it's not the biggest explosive thing ever. It's an anti-personnel grenade, basically, so it doesn't do too much to the weapons.
Excellent.
Okay. NPC. Now, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember which one was allied NPCs, but to be honest, they're probably not going to get involved in this one, so... I mean, I've only got... left. Right, yeah, I've really only got the army troopers left, so this army trooper will shoot at your vehicle. Nothing. This one will stand up and try and shoot at your vehicle. 1 difficulty. Wow. Any negative you want to give to him, you've got 1 step back to use, I guess.
Good misfire.
I don't think you can. Things. Essentially, suffer a strain. That's the only one which he can't suffer strain, so he just takes a wound. Yeah, the 2 up north are gonna Well, so you know, all 4 remaining ones are going to shoot at your vehicle. So let's see whether any of them do shit. First one, no. Second one, damn it. Third one, fourth one, yay. Alright. Yep. So you guys inside that vehicle, all you see is a lot of like blaster fire, like pinging off the armor, and that's literally it. Doesn't matter. PC.
Mine?
If you want.
This guy's still alive.
Yep.
Might leave him because if I do a good capital then it's not just line of fire. So I can only shoot at one thing.
Yes, unfortunately.
Shoot at this bomber.
Oh, you? Wait, so you're gonna shoot at the bomber?
Yeah, if I can get a chain reaction going, one shot.
Okay, so it will be 2 difficulty the shot. And I'm gonna give you a boost die. I'm gonna give you 2 boost die because it is literally just sitting there. It's not it's motionless, so you can have 2. I'm gonna give you 2 boost die because it can't get out of the way. So unless you really fuck up your shot, you're not gonna miss this.
Where's gunnery? Oh, it's not on that page. Gunnery, yeah, it is gunnery, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you hit and do some damage. Hang on. It's got. It's that, okay. Alright, it takes 4 damage.
Could have I said a specific place to target, or is that?
It would have likely increased the difficulty. So not this time, but no NPCs. So who hasn't gone? It's just and Niku, yeah. Anything you guys want to do, or go that way?
And they have a little hatch they can pop out.
Yeah,
and
I
shoot
was
people.
thinking about it.
They do.
I've got 2 on me though. If I pop out.
I mean, you've got a gun as well. You are allowed to use that. Too.
Yeah.
Can I like pop out the hatch like a Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Throw a knife and then like jump back in.
Wait, hang on. So what are you doing? So you're throwing your vibro knife?
Yeah, but I'm gonna try retrieve it sometime, hopefully.
Okay. Right, we'll do you first then. It's
Pop.
it's close enough. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 2 difficulty throw. In fact, no. Sorry, he's pretty much right next to the vehicle. 1 difficulty. My bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
get
ranged
knife to the
light.
face.
Ranged light, 1 difficulty.
Okay. I just need. There we go. Found it. So good.
Yeah, you. Hang on, let me check something with your vibro knife, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the critical is 2. Which means that you can spend the 2 advantages to just instantly kill the guy.
Yes. Go through the eyes.
Yeah, sure. So as he's shooting, he sees the hatch pop up and he takes aim, and then you just kind of go fuck, and you don't even see where it hits. But when you kind of peer back out, you see that you've got him right in the eye, and he's just dropped down. He's
I'll
dead.
do like a little meerkat kind of pop, like peek out. Tasty.
Damn, you guys gonna have a field day with a collection of weapons. Fuck. Alright, so that's what's Nico doing?
Popping out if the turret's not in the way.
Yeah, the turret was facing over there. You can pop out.
Yeah, go for that one.
Which one? Sorry.
The one in the open.
Oh, him there.
Yeah.
That's going to be 1 difficulty. It's short enough range. What are you using?
I'm a blaster pistol.
Cool. Yeah, you've hit 6, 7. Alright, you don't. You hit him. It's he reels back a bit, but you know his armor's absorbed most of the blow there.
Oh fucker.
I mean, stormtroopers have a lot of soak, to be honest. They have like the most soak of any minions. Alright, top of the round. Who wants to go first?
Go run him over now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I don't want to do any more fucking road rage.
Well, there's no one to run out. Well, I guess there's
And then those two up there in the gate.
And the two in the direction she's facing over at this gate. Yeah, there's two there, two there, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like really hard to do. What's this freighter doing out of curiosity?
It's at this point he's starting to jet away.
Okay, so I can do it by that.
No.
Nah, really no.
Okay, well, there's a nice line, you know, this way.
Rapid speed! Hit the
working.
containers.
I mean, what's wrong with hitting the containers?
You damage the vehicle more likely.
I mean, if I don't run things over, there's not much else I can do.
You can shoot with the front guns.
Oh yeah, I can shoot with the front.
You've got front guns. You can shoot with them. You're allowed to.
I will shoot the guy in the.
And you can also aim as a maneuver if you don't move the vehicle and you are restrained, which gives you a boost die.
Yeah, there's things I could do.
So who you shooting?
A guy stood in the middle.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay then. So I know you probably have to just shift the vehicle a little, just so you can get around the like quite large like crate.
I can precise aim.
Well, what is precise aim?
Basically, reduces his melee and range defense by 1.
He doesn't have any.
Okay, never mind. That's useless.
Not necessarily. It's kind of when because defense for personnel is for example, if he was like in cover, that gives him at least one range defense, so you would negate that. It's just like he's standing in the open, so he's not in cover.
Okay, is the guy behind him in cover?
He didn't take the cover maneuver, and even if he did, your line of view, no.
Okay, I'll just shoot the guy in the middle. And
Alright,
aim.
cool. I like to think it's going to be 3 difficulty against him. I like to think Niku's like lining up his second shot to hopefully finish off the Stormtrooper, and now Azana's just going to steal his kill.
Oh wait, is you shooting that?
Yeah, that's the one that Niku shot.
Okay, I'll go for the one behind it then.
Okay. Next to the crate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh boy.
Wait, what do I get for aim?
You get a boost die. Blue.
And then shoot. It's gunnery, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fail.
Oh,
Wait, I can reroll that.
Can you? Oh yeah, once per session. Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
I mean, because I kind of don't want to hit that crate.
You don't want to hit the crate with hostages in.
I mean, it's not going to kill them because it's not going to go through. But,
I mean,
there we go.
let's be honest. Kind of blasts from the turret of Michael 2-3 sessions ago killed a civilian through because it hit a wall, it exploded from a wall. Well, it's hit the guy anyway, so he's dead. However, it did also destroy a chunk of that crate. And it looked like some shrapnel did go into this one. But yeah, he's dead. His gun will be in one piece, but again, his grenades won't, which cause further damage to this and more shrapnel to that one.
How badly made are these crates?
I mean, it's a vehicle weapon explosion happening pretty close to it. It's going to damage them a bit because, you know, they're not made out of like vehicle armor. You know, they're not vehicle armor crates, unfortunately. All right, PC, who's next?
Could I fire at that army troop though?
All right, so you're going to turn the vehicle to face him, which means Talon, your turret is now facing towards that guy, and Niku, you're now facing towards this guy as well.
It's fair.
All right then.
But yeah, so once again, 3 difficulty,
Okay.
and just kind
Does
of
that count
turning.
as
I'm gonna say just for the purposes of turning the vehicle round so you can take a shot. No, if you were to like do like any kind of decent move with the vehicle, then yes, you just turn it around, no maneuver.
So I'll true aim and fire.
Yeah, so unfortunately you missed
Oh
the.
wow.
Unfortunately, you do miss the guy, and you end up destroying some of the crates further down. Right, NPCs. So the one lone stormtrooper. He is going to like run like down here.
Fucking coward.
PC. Who's next? Wow,
I will
don't
go, I
all
guess.
try and go at once, guys. Come on.
I'll go then. I'll go have a shot shooting that guy as well. This
Alright,
guy.
Yep, 3 difficulty again.
I'm gonna true aim.
Yeah. But Niku, did you keep your head out, or did you kind of duck back down once you tried shot?
Kept my head out, so I'm getting knocked by this
I
story.
forgot about that.
Right, so just real quick then, Niku, as an out of turn thing, I want you to make a fuck what? Let me
I'm
tell-
only small. I'm a small boy.
I know. So I want you to make. So let me look at your skills.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. You know, make a 1 difficulty perception check.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
He's smashing me, motherfucker.
Niku, you managed to hear the turret turn around way in advance, so you immediately go, "Oh yeah, shit," and duck down. And as you do, a few seconds later, the turret kind of lines up over the top of the hatch. Oh yeah, so you also close the hatch, so the turret doesn't take it out.
Just rip it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, yep, go. Alright, sorry. Go ahead, Taylor. Oh, God, yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
That dude is fucked.
It's gone.
Alright, fucking NPCs. Yeah, you know what? At this point, all remaining enemies are just gonna surrender. They don't. But they don't see any way they can win. They can win this. They don't have the pilots for the vehicles, and their guns aren't doing shit. So all the remaining enemies
What
will
is it going to hunt
surrender.
them down? God damn it.
And,
There's nothing to stop you doing that.
you do see the stormtrooper re-emerge, and he bangs on this crate, as damaged as it is, and the crate door opens from the inside, and out walks 3 more army troopers.
Wow.
And the stormtrooper's like, "Yeah, guys, just put your guns down. There's no point."
We should try to convert
I doubt that's gonna go well.
them.
So yeah. So, I'm just gonna move them all into the middle. They've all surrendered.
So they all clump together in one small area.
If you
I wouldn't suggest killing them. It wouldn't
if
go
you
down well.
want, if you want to clump them together, you can clump them together. It's up to you.
I
So, yeah.
mean, information gathering would be a good idea first.
Yeah.
Torture, then we have more friends. And it'll be great. We can have like a little religion.
Holy
What?
mother.
Your friends now a religion.
Well, okay. Right. Seeing that, seeing and hearing that the gunfire has stopped, the rebels will now enter the area.
Thanks for the help, guys.
Well, we didn't think you needed any. You handled it so well. Much better than the last encounter we had. No offense.
Well,
Good
we would
one.
have gone faster if you'd have joined in anyway.
To be fair, your vehicles have more armor than us, so their blaster shots might have actually got through our vehicle armor. That's
Okay.
actually true. The rebel speeders aren't as well armored, so the blaster shots would have got through the armor and potentially caused some damage.
Alright, and I was gonna just say, yeah, but combat experience and all that.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Nothing we can do now, anyway. But yeah, so you got 8 prisoners, because one of this lot, I think it's that one there is a group of 3, so you got 8 prisoners.
Do we still want to blow up all the ties and
Can
bombers?
we,
No, I want to investigate. And by investigate, I mean drive them.
can I just check the crates?
Well, I'll just see what's in them.
Yeah.
With a lot of the intact ones, it's just kind of general supplies, food, water, ammo, things like that. However, and I'm just gonna grab you. Where are you? A second. You are here. You come over to this one, and you open this, and you see a bunch of civilians in there. Very scared that the door is opening. And then they see you and they don't know what to think, really. Because you're clearly not an Imperial, but they don't know who you are.
Hello. Rescue time.
Hi, we come in peace.
Just bomb appears around the corner.
just pop out the like thing again. Just like, hi.
Oh yeah, you get your knife back, by the way.
Yes. Is there waving knife? Hi.
Your
got a guy's
bloody
eye on
knife.
it.
Hi guys! blood going all over the place.
God, they better not look at what happened to the sergeant. Speaking of, is there anything left of him? Like his weapon?
His weapon is there.
What did he have?
He has a heavy blaster rifle.
Oh, I'm taking that out. Also, is there any of his armor that's like
Nope.
intact? Is it all completely obliterated?
Basically.
Alright, I was hoping to take another trophy.
No.
Can-
Anything hit with vehicles is a no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a stormtrooper over there with his armor.
Could we take their armor? The guy's armor?
I don't think it's appropriate to strip people because, like, what about if they're not wearing anything underneath?
Well,
It's
like
like, you
laminate.
could scare the civilians.
He's not a civilian, he's a stormtrooper.
No, but the civilians in this box, like, they don't want to see a naked stormtrooper.
Well, let's put it to a vote. Whoever there wants to see a naked stormtrooper.
Can I have the helmet if we do strip them? I could, like,
You're
wiggle
insane.
around a bit.
So after everything you say, you're like, if we do decide to go, what the hell?
Well,
get
I've got
these
to
out?
grab some.
So sorry, Mike. Adam, what are you trying to say?
Can I get the civilians out and put stormtroopers in?
Okay. So you want
yeah,
to
I'm
stick
str-
these guys in there?
Yeah, and take all the stuff off them first.
Oh, so all the equipment. Okay, so with all the equipment, including those from the dead bodies, there's the one heavy blaster. I don't know where. I imagine Jacob might want to make a note of this.
How much does the heavy blaster weigh? Couldn't I
Wait.
just tell me?
Ooh.
Yeah, like encumbrance.
Let me check. Did I put the? Shit, I didn't. Hang on.
I mean, my blaster weighs 4, so I'm guessing it's more than that.
6.
Yeah, I can't carry that.
What's your brawn as well?
2.
Yeah, it's cumbersome 3 as well. So, meaning that with only 2 brawn, if you wanted to use it, you'd have a permanent 1 setback die every time you used it. To be fair,
Right.
the disrupt rifle that you're going to get does the same damage and has a lower crit rating, so it's better. And doesn't weigh as much. So,
You can just go in the pile with everything else.
yeah. The pile to sell some shit. Oh, yeah, sorry, I should also mention how much it actually is. It is 1,500 normally, so it'd be 750 to the rebels. So keep that in mind. Alongside that, from all this stripping down of equipment, alongside the heavy blaster rifle, there are also 22 frag grenades and 16 blaster rifles.
Is that including the 5 I had already? The 16.
16 is what you've got from this one,
Wow.
which is on top of anything you had before. Yeah.
Sorry, did you say how many? 16?
16.
Right. So
And
there's
then
21.
Yeah, and then 22 frag grenades if you want them as well.
Sure.
Cool. Hang on, sorry. Need to look at something. What is it? Fuck, where is it? Okay. Sorry. But yes, that's all your equipment. So what are you guys going to do with these civilians and such? And the stormtroopers? Because you said you're putting them in the container. Are you just closing it? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna lock them up for now.
Okay. Okay, yep, so you close the door, you lock it up.
Cool. I'm gonna say hi, civilians. I'm gonna usher them towards the other rebel leader dude.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
I'm gonna quite let you go up to the guys like, since you didn't help out with the combat, you can deal with these guys.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Well, the plan was to... what we wanted to do was to take them back to the village anyway and hope that some of them have information about this down destroyer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and anyway, guys, we need to search around this place for anything useful and or more transport because we don't.
Okay, so just to check, sorry, Azana, you said that you
Oh, yeah.
wanted to look at the fighters?
I mean, it's more can I drive one, but
I mean, you could if you really wanted to.
I could. It's whether it's beneficial for me to take one or whether I'm just going to be a detriment.
Not really. Oh yeah, can I go get that briefcase?
Alright, sorry, can I just hold everything a second? 2 seconds.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
I think we're beating your dog, by the way.
Oh, I seen that in the background. I really like that.
Alright. Okay, you know what? Rather than typing it, I'm just going to ask this out loud. Andy, how many charges are you setting?
Oh. Ooh, multiple. Ooh.
How many are you
Fancy.
using? Just so you know, the difficulty is 1 difficulty per charge set. And if you roll
Where
it,
are you placing these charges?
Where I am.
Have you seen where he is? The bombers. Yeah, he moved it there without anyone realising, and...
I mean, I know I ran. It's going really slowly as well.
I mean, everyone was focusing on the stormtroopers and the civilians,
Yeah.
so no one saw you get out of the vehicle and run over there with your stubby little legs.
Fuck. I kind of want to do 2. I
Right,
think it might be overkill.
right. Keep in mind that if you roll with them down to this, if the result of the roll has a disadvantage in the result, even just
Yeah.
1, they automatically blow up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 2 explosives, which increases the damage of it.
I mean, 1's gonna kill me.
Yeah, one would send you flying.
So why just not say fuck it?
Okay, you're saying 2.
Wait, no,
you're
no,
gonna
one. I'm scared now.
2! Make your mind up!
I'm scared now. What?
1, okay, 1. You're gonna say 1 thermal detonator. Final answer? Do. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so make a 1 difficulty mechanics check.
is where I get the worst roll possible.
This is what I'm expecting, actually, to be honest. No, but nope, you're fine, you're fine. So you set it. There's no issue. You run off. So you guys look over to see Niku booking it as fast as he can back, and shortly afterwards there is an ear-deafening like just explode. Do I have to have a sound effect? I think I do. Oh no, hang on. Where is it?
It's gonna be super loud, is it?
Yep, explosion.
Cool.
As the tie bombs over there get engulfed in flames, and what it appears that no one checked that the tie bombers actually had their munitions attached, which also blow up, which causes a chain reaction, which blows up all the tie bombers there.
Actually, that's what I wanted. Sweet.
That's
Hell yeah, that was a perfect outcome for me.
Niku looks very happy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm sorry you're not saying that in character, like fuck
I'd
yeah.
like to,
Okay,
but no
Does
one's near
anybody
me.
have any marshmallows so we can toast on the fire? I remember reading this old English thing, this old Earth thing, where they put marshmallows in between two biscuits, and then they put on the fire, and it's like, what? I'm literally mad.
This old tale from Coruscant. Because the Earth isn't around, it's Coruscant, I guess. Probably closest thing.
No Earth, but there's an island.
But that's part of Corellia, so.
Well, it's a Corellian tale then.
Well, yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, alright, so yeah, there's no more TIE bombers. But TIE fighters are still in one piece.
Are they still burning?
Oh, the bombers, oh fuck yeah.
Nice. What time of day is
Nice
it?
big fire.
This is like,
Because we just missed bonfire night, guys.
this is getting close to like 3 in the afternoon. I should point out, when the explosion happened, all the civilians fucking must have had like PTSD or something because they got shit scared.
It's very loud and sudden noise. You don't need PTSD for that.
Well, yeah. Some of them are shaking though, so you know, not good times. But yeah.
So like, oh joy. Was it I was leaving, not whilst we're still here.
I think Azan is checking. Don't blow them up yet.
So what are you guys doing now?
I want to check briefcase.
Okay. Yep. Well, technically you wouldn't know, but now you know it's a briefcase after getting closer to it. And you look in there, and it seems to be full of credits.
Ooh, mine now.
Money!
Why would he throw that on the ground before getting his ship?
Hmm.
Can I check
Is it
for
real money?
As far as you can tell.
Will it
Look
explode?
under the top layer.
Any
Look
of it
underneath
out?
Yeah, no, can I just check, like, sift through all that? Like, just check the case, see if there's anything wrong with the case.
I know it's a
Good.
little scuff from the throw off the ramp, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with the case other than that.
So, the freighter captain just threw away money.
Apparently so.
Deal.
It looks like it. Can you track credits?
Not really.
No.
No, that's the
not
whole point
really.
of credits
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, that's the whole point. We've been paid in cash with credits. They can't be tracked.
Mhm.
Well, this is lucky. I don't think we should overthink it.
It's true. How's about some more explosions?
Just make sure Azan, she went over there, was she?
I mean, I'm not done it yet.
Check with his
Zana said she wanted a TIE fighter, so I'm waiting for the TIE fighter to fuck off.
I mean, I don't need one. It'd be nice, but I feel like it would just cause more problems.
Ah,
I mean, Rolo doesn't need all them guns, but
it's true.
he takes them. So take what you can while you still can.
Might get something for it. Who knows?
Can I start checking through, like, the other crates, see if there's anything useful in them?
Again, other than kind of basic supplies like food, water, and such, no, not really.
Yeah, okay. Can we rig one of them to Is there any like anti-grav stuff so we can just attach one of the craters to the back of one of the vehicles to take it?
Not on ones this size.
Oh, Connie's changed.
What? We didn't hear any of that.
Connie's changed.
You look different, Connie. Is it your hair?
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's muted her mic.
Yep. It's not working now. Have you unplugged it by accident?
No, still no.
Oh, now it's.
There we go.
Hello. It took them like a good minute or two to notice that it wasn't you. Okay.
No, I noticed. I just didn't want to say anything.
Well, Danny notices, but no one else did.
I didn't want to be the person who went. Is that you still you, Connie? You look different now. Like Michael did.
Yeah, I'd wait for someone else to say it.
Yeah, I was as well. I didn't want to be the one to say it. Because nobody else was looking like a fucking moron, so I didn't want it to be this time.
Computer got hijacked. That was the way.
But yeah, alright, so yeah, so unfortunately, Adam, for crates that size, no, unfortunately not. There's no anti-grav setting.
Oh.
Can I nick some anti-gravs from the TIE fighters and then stick it on one of the crates?
It's kind of built into the TIE fighter. You can't really just rip it out and install it somewhere else.
Can I take the two wings off the TIE fighters, stick it inside the crates, and
That's
then...
not where the engine is on the TIE fighter.
I don't know, but it might be where the anti-grav stuff is.
You could take the wings and it could be like a surfboard, like, you know,
Fucking
you could
big
like
surfboard.
use it and like use it as a sled. It was like stick on top of the ship so we can take it around with us. Great. Quick mode of
I mean, you
transportation.
could literally, if you wanted to, drag some on the ground behind you. It's not the most incognito thing ever, but it's an option. But yeah, so I don't think there's any way you can get these anti-grav, to be honest, because these were made to be, you know, put in larger freighters, so they didn't need anti-grav, huh?
And then I'd probably just say, take what you can off out the stuff to put in new vehicles.
Oh, the rebels are well ahead of you on that regard. They've already started grabbing food, water, ammo. There are a few who come up to Rolo and ask whether they can have some of the guns or grenades or something.
What are they asking for?
Some of the blaster rifles and grenades.
How many is some?
I know they're hoping for like 6 and like 10 grenades or something.
6.
We can spare 6 for these fine gentlemen.
6.
After all the help they rendered to us during the fight.
I don't know how important these guns are to you, Jacob, but I think you should fight this.
Like, we are rebels. 6. Guys.
I'll give you 3 guns. You've already taken 2.
I'm just going to throw 6 guns out.
Wow.
Shit. I can't help you, man. I'm on my way over the TIE fighters.
I'm taking 3 back then.
Okay. So you're gonna give them 3 of the guns that you've got now. Are you gonna give them 10 grenades or?
I'll throw grenades out as well.
Don't literally throw the grenades.
I'm not pulling the fucking pin.
I'll give them 10 grenades and 6 guns.
Cool. They will thank you. And apologise for stealing your guns before, but they were in desperate need of guns.
For not doing it.
Not like they
Well, they need guns when you guys leave, you know?
Right, but they took the guns and then didn't join in the fight.
Yeah.
The immediate fight.
They were about to, and then they were just stopped in awe of Rebel Special Forces and how awesome you guys are.
Mhm.
That will
all I did was
obviously
use
help
it.
your case here.
The expert maneuvers of your trained pilot. The amazing gunnery to vaporize stormtroopers.
See, Rolo? You did a good thing. This helped. This worked.
Wow, oorah, morale is good, kind of thing. Yeah. Right, is there anything else you guys want to do other than blowing up the TIE fighters as well?
Kind of.
Amongst all 4 vehicles, there will be enough space to stick civilians in. It'll probably be a bit cramped in some of the vehicles, but you should be able to get them there.
Don't keep the rest of the guns next to you.
Just keep them on my lap while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Don't steal them.
Don't get in the way. It's fine.
I don't mind rebels taking them, but these civilians look sketchy.
I mean, I could hold one for you, I think.
Is he going to get it back afterwards?
Yeah, I don't need it.
I trust the squad. I don't trust civilians.
You trust the squad? I'm fucking surprised.
Hmm.
I wouldn't trust some of you guys who opening a tin of fucking beans that was already open.
Wow.
What, you do crazy shit? My tin of beans is going to be fucking over there when it's done. Oh, I can open this thing. Just chuck it at a wall.
Yeah, that'll open it.
Yeah,
It's enough
exactly.
force.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for opening it, but it's all over the place now. I can't have it now. Aye. But yeah. So once again, anything you guys doing before leaving? Are you just gonna leave the stormtroopers in there? Well, the stormtrooper and the army troopers in there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Down
left
until
locked
someone
in
else
that
comes
place.
along.
Yeah.
Are we causing enough noise around here that somebody will come around?
I guess.
Eventually.
Are we just leaving all those fighters then?
Isn't he
No,
blowing them
I'm
up?
blowing up as we go. I'm just
Alright.
waiting for the fucking orders.
I mean, we don't need to do any charges. We can just sit in the vehicles and go pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, but that was
Big
awesome. The thermal detonators was awesome.
We can save the thermal.
That's a good point. I should.
Yeah, to be
God
honest,
damn it.
the TIE fighters don't have the same kind of ordnance that the TIE bombers did, because they had
Yeah,
like bombs
alright.
and missiles and shit.
Going back to my vehicle dejected.
Cool. Right, I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. Just because there's literally no point. So before you leave, you take the time to with the rebels' help, they join in this time because you had a bit of a go at them, I guess.
Because it's not threat. We dealt with all the fucking threat.
And they now help by opening fire on these. And you know, from sustained fire, all the TIE fighters get blown up as well. So yeah, as you guys are leaving, because Romar Cake is still technically in your vehicle with you guys, as Azana, and Kuta. So he will say to you guys, I think we need to offload these civilians as soon as possible back in the village. Personally speaking, I don't like it being this crowded in here. It's a bit stuffy.
The window is open.
You do that on tanks?
He kind of looks at it and he's like, the window is like the little slit that you can kind of see through, and it's like, it's not the best window though, is it?
Oh, the door. Open the door.
Can I just start spamming him? Like,
All that does is make you hotter. And he's like, I appreciate the thought, but it's not helping.
personally, I like the heat because, you know, when it's nice and warm, you snuggle up and it's like, Then it makes
I
you
missed
like,
Dom so much.
snuggle up and
We can open the hatch.
fall asleep.
Oh, open like the top hatch.
Yeah.
That'll help a bit. Yeah, sure. You open the top hatch, it helps a little. But do you agree with what he said with dropping the civilians off?
Probably.
All right, and hopefully some of them have some information we could use. Right, so. Do that. All right. So it takes a bit of time, partly because one of your vehicle, because obviously the vehicle Rolo and Koa in is damaged, and now it's kind of laying down a little bit with these civilians. So it's fairly slow journey, but you do eventually make it back to the village that you guys first entered, which you have to say there's no Imperials here at all. You remember there being Imperials shooting at you the last time, but there's no Imperials here now.
I don't like it.
Everyone needs to hold it.
Okay.
They somehow messed up their vacations and all went at the same time.
Oh, what did you know? They were all just 2 days before retirement. So they took a holiday for the last 2 days because they were like, "Fuck work! I've got 2 days, may as well."
It was a stormtrooper bank holiday.
Well, clearly the guys at the outpost didn't get the message.
I guess they have slow communications.
What the freighter was for.
Yeah, guys, here's your bonus pay. Fuck it. Go. Fuck it, one more time. But yeah, so you all go there, and as you kind of pull into the center square, there's a bunch. As you pull into that area, there are a load of civilians there, kind of like discussing things, and they see like your first of all the 2 Imperial transports that you guys are in pull up, and then they see 2 Rebel transports pull up afterwards. They look very confused until all the civilians get off. They go and hug and kiss their loved ones, etc. You know, and everything's happy and good and blah blah blah. Is there anything you guys want to do with these civilians? And do not save them over, for fuck's sake.
Questioning them about the rumors?
Oh, about the destroyer. They'll go.
Yeah.
We know about the rumors, but we're not entirely sure where it is. To be perfectly honest, there's conflicting rumors about where it is. You know, at which point one of the a kid steps forward and puts his hand up and goes, I know where it is.
Okay.
If it's what I think it is, I've seen it before. And everyone's looking at him like, really? Kind of looks of disbelief, shock, that kind of thing. And he goes, it's in like the big cave in the mountains over there. He kind of like points at the big mountains, like off in the distance. Me and my friends were playing there, and we saw all this stuff. We didn't touch anything, but we didn't know whether to mention it or not, so we chose not to.
How big is a CIS destroyer?
It's a decent size. It's a decent size.
It's gonna ask that same thing.
Big enough to fit in the cave?
That's what I was thinking.
That doesn't seem right.
Right. Which point Romakak will step in and will go, well, from what I've heard from the rumours, this destroyer was heavily damaged towards the end of the Clone Wars, back just before the Republic fell and the Empire rose in its place. And it, I believe, crash landed on this planet. So depending on how much of it survived the crash landing, it would potentially be feasible that it could fit in there. It also depends on how big the cave entrance is. if it's like the previous cave that we saw the droid in, then no, I don't think it could. But if it's like a big entrance, then it might potentially have managed to get through.
Mm. Either way, it's lead, and we'll check it out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he goes, yeah, that sounds good. Meanwhile, we'll try and figure out why these Imperials have left. Just kind of like as you guys like start getting back into the transports to leave, you hear one of the rebels run up to Romakek and go sir, sir. As per your instructions, we set up a basic well, we set up a surround scanner. We've set to the ship coming descending from the orbit of the planet, heading this direction. And he goes size, and he says it's Star Destroyer size, sir.
Sorry.
Probably.
Star
Get everything out the city.
Star Destroyers can come into orbit.
No, but I mean, has come out of orbit to land. Well,
It's coming
low
from
orbit.
like space, and it's coming and it's like coming through the atmosphere basically at this point towards you guys.
That's a bad thing, right?
They're
That
going
is
to blow
a
up the
very bad
city.
thing.
yeah, we're going to have to probably evacuate.
Really? It's that bad?
Dude, he's got a lot of bottom turrets on the underside. If he just starts
Oh.
unloading, we're just gonna run.
The
We
thing
have-
is, what, a
we
mile
have-
long?
William!
We have a will.
So George, oh my god, we got a will!
Right.
Just
right.
in time
leadership
for a
we
Star
need.
Destroyer.
Right. Just to catch up on what you've missed, these guys have just rescued some civilians from an outpost in the most one-sided fight I've ever fucking seen. Because you guys had vehicles and they did not. And you've taken them back to the village, offloaded them, and now you've just got word that an Imperial Star Destroyer is coming into orbit. It's basically going through the atmosphere, coming into orbit towards you guys.
Alright, I've got one word. Hijack.
Hi!
We got nowhere to fly up
I
to.
didn't
I mean,
That sounds
got our
fun. Let's do
shit.
that.
A long way away.
I don't see what could go wrong.
all
By the
in.
time we get back to our ship,
All in
we'll
this.
have blown up the town.
Shit.
Gotta work
You
quick.
might be right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say, if the CS destroyer, well, if the possibility of it is in the cave thing place, may as well evacuate everybody to the cave thing anyway, just in case the Star Destroyer just decide to open fire and bombard the village.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're not going to be able to fit everyone in our cars, though, right?
No,
No.
they'll have their own vehicles.
The civilians, the civilians do have some speeders of their own, but not many of their speeders are designed to carry supplies. Basically, it can carry a few people. It can carry like 4 or 5 people usually, and that's about it. So, in terms of getting everyone out, there'll probably be enough speeders for that. But in terms of getting any supplies out of this village, because as soon as you point out, sorry, as soon as this news breaks and you mention evacuating, all the civilians are like, but this is our home. We've got so many prized possessions here, we don't want to leave them behind.
Die.
We
Okay,
don't have a choice. You know,
bye.
it's either die or don't.
Yeah.
But at least let us grab some of our things before we leave.
No! Leave now! This second.
Yeah. Talon does seem quite panicked by the prospect of the Star Destroyer coming down.
Just a quick question. How long away is the like place that we just rescued everybody, the civilians
Hmm.
from?
Oh, we could go back. Yeah.
Right.
In terms
How
of
far away and how long does it take?
Right. In terms of distance, it's probably at most, I don't know, like a dozen kilometers away. It'd probably take, depending on again, because your two transports are hobbling along because you're at the threshold.
Don't need to be our transports, just max speed
Yeah.
on other people's transports.
Yeah.
unlike the other speeders and such, they could probably get there easily within an hour. If
Okay.
they left you guys
Yeah,
behind.
because the supplies there and
Right.
shit, isn't there?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a ton of supplies there, so it means
Yeah.
get everybody out to the thing, and then we do a supply run.
Oh, I see. So go back there, grab any supplies left over, and then
Yeah.
go to the cave. Cool.
So they don't need to bring shit.
They don't. Well, they can bring some stuff.
Yeah, keep
But-
sex and so on. Anyway.
Yeah. But for terms of supplies, since that place was loaded with supplies, and hopefully if we can get there in time without anybody being there, we can go there, nick some more supply, like get one person driving a speeder each, and then just do like a load of offloading, get as much stuff in the transport as possible, and then go away again.
Okay. Right. And so, did someone ask how long it was going to take the Star Destroyer to come down?
Yeah.
Yeah. The rebel came up and delivery information says rough estimate. In order for it to clear the atmosphere and get over this village, probably 30 minutes tops.
Okay. Evacuate first, then see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as they're away from here.
That's fine. Well, with your some of the civilians are still arguing the point that they want to probably bring more stuff than they can carry. I mean, come on.
Can we see it in the sky descending?
Make a perception check at one
I'm sorry.
difficulty.
If we can see the thing descending, we don't need a perception check. It's just going to be a wedge.
Can I just point
Right,
up to it and
right,
say,
right,
that
right.
is heading here,
We-
we are leaving.
We can't,
I mean, that should work.
you can't see it, but you do see off in the distance some like bright light. From what you know with atmospheric entry, that's most likely the Star Destroyer starting to enter the atmosphere.
Well, I'm turning on the engine and
Yeah.
waiting.
We should have really tied up those fucking Imperials in that base.
I mean,
We
no
put
one's
them in a
great.
cage and locked them up.
yeah,
We put them in a
Adam
container and
locked
locked them up. Yeah.
Adam locked
Okay.
it. Cooter locked it.
And I made sure that all the equipment was
Gone.
up to the
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No mind.
Yeah. So they've got nothing to hurt you guys with, and they're locked
They
in
can't
there
escape.
anyway. Yeah, they can't.
Sweet.
They can't
All
run
right.
you anyway to let know what happened. Okay, so you start herding civilians into the transports, telling them to go get their speeders and such. Some of the older civilians still argue the point, so I'm going to assume what you guys do is literally just pick them up and drag them, pick them up and carry them, or drag them into the vehicles. And like, no,
I mean, I
we
wish
are
I could.
leaving.
Just chuck them in.
You've been nice.
Actually, can I try?
Right.
I mean, you're probably stronger than these people, so. Ewoks are quite strong, to be honest. They're fairly
Really?
Strong. Yeah,
What?
They are fairly strong. They are fairly
My
strong.
bron's only 2.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's
sure,
the
yeah.
same as a lot of other people's here. You know, you're the same as everyone else.
You know, for your size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking Hulk.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I do have a brawn of 2 as well.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I have a brawn of 1, so you're stronger than me.
Oh my god! All right. I thought 2 was like the average. Never mind.
I mean, 2 is kind of the average for like combatants. For civilians, no, not really. Really.
Ah.
I know.
Gotcha.
I'll give them 1 because I've got to, but you know. All right, that's fine. So you guys manhandle any old person who doesn't want to get on your fucking transports and like, oi, fuck off. Get the fuck on. We are leaving. Fucking, you tell some of the civilians in there to keep them down, like fucking hold them in their seats so they can't fucking get off. And
Fine.
from doing that, within about 15 minutes, the rest of the civilians are back with their speeders and they're loading up the last civilians, and getting ready to, and you are pretty much now ready to leave. And you do see the flaming ship getting bigger.
Ugh.
And no, it's not crashing onto the planet. As stupid as that would be.
Rolo, snipe the pilot.
No.
Light side point the pilot does a heart attack.
No, I mean, like I said, point, nav computer malfunctions
Ooh, just as good.
and leaves it at the ground. Is sorry.
Well, that Star Killer kid rocks up and just yanks it straight.
Yeah.
Yes. Starkiller's dead already in this. No. Yeah.
What about his clone?
He died as well. Fuck him.
While the other clone.
Yeah, there was lots of them.
There's
And
no
the other clone.
There's no Star.
And the other clone.
There's no Starkiller. Stop.
The 5th clone.
You know what? There is a 5th clone. He goes down there and he kills you all. Fuck off. Right? No. Alright. Alright. So you guys do get out of there and you get as far away from there as you can. Are you telling all the other speeders to stay with you, or are you sending them on ahead to start loading things up without you?
Probably just go as fast as you can, really.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. So your vehicles are the ones trudging behind. Every other vehicle is able to speed off ahead of you. And about 15 minutes later, you do kind of, well, those of you in the turrets can do it. Can look around to see that the Star Destroyer has got into orbit above the village, and then a couple of minutes later it's in position, and you just see all its lower guns just open fire and completely obliterate that village.
Okay.
Cool. This looks cool, Nico.
Destruction is kind of awesome.
Well, now we know who the Imperial spy is. Oh yeah, this looks awesome.
Shit.
Very big boom.
That is a very big boom. Yeah. So
You have no.
Destruction is awesome, I have to admit.
God, no wonder you guys got Havoc Squad. All right, so you guys, by the time your speeders get to the outpost, it's pretty damn late. It's probably going 7-8 at this point, probably about closer to 7. Sorry, and by the time you get there, you see that a lot of these speeders are loading down as much as possible with all sorts of various supplies. You do see that some of the rebels are standing in front of the crate that Kuta locked the Imperials in. And as you guys get there, Romakek will because he would have gone with the rebels to kind of facilitate everything at this point. He'll come up to you and go, "Well, we've pretty much salvaged what we can. There's a little bit left that we could fit into your vehicles. Quick question, just because," and he looks at Coot and he speaks to Kuta particular. Since it was your idea to put the Imperials in there, what do you want to do with them? I wouldn't feel comfortable taking prisoners at this point, to be perfectly honest.
It's either. Well, is the crate just barren and empty?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I would honestly think just give them a couple of days of supplies, point them in a direction and say, keep walking.
See, I must have locked on the crate.
Whatever you found, really.
No, but is it electrical lock? Is it receive signals that are one that cries like a physical open?
It would more likely not be an electrical lock.
Could rig it to open in a certain amount of time, but I don't want them to track us, so we could just sort of like throw supplies in there and go. Somebody will probably come along. And go.
Like I said, you're the one who put them in there. We're leaving it down to you.
I'm just gonna go to the crate with all the Stormtrooper guys and Imperial guys go, how often does somebody come around here?
Well, the one of the army troopers will go. Well, we're supposed to report in every 8 hours or so. And it was supposed to have happened at what would it be? At 4. So we missed the last one. More than likely they will send someone to investigate.
Cool. Right. Yeah. Just throw some supplies in there and leave. They'll get picked up.
Okay, we'll go. They'll go up before. Thank you for making sure we don't starve at least. Huh? I guess some of you rebels are decent anyway.
Fuck you say?
Wow.
You open up.
This is more than you deserve, you fucks. Smile.
Right.
Well, we can do Empire style. Just execute right on the spot.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. It's just
Have fun.
You open up.
Let's just
I'm
say,
down for that.
let's just say that the Empire doesn't paint you rebels in a good light.
Well, I mean, obviously,
Right,
I
yeah.
would say.
No. I think it's more as cold-blooded murderers and terrorists. That's how
I mean-
we are taught. When we go through basic training, we are told that you rebels are cold-blooded murderers, terrorists, you executors at the first.
I feel like the Empire's projecting a little bit.
Oh yeah, how would you know?
No, first hand, mate.
Oh really?
First motherfucking hand.
How could this face be a murderer? And then I want to do like the face, Puss in Boots and like Shrek play just the really big eyes. Music in the background.
Wait, because you don't have a hat, you just pick up the Stormtrooper helmet and start going.
Stop putting it on my
Stormtrooper helmet
head.
with a bullet hole in it. I wouldn't let her fly. Covered in blood.
What would I ever do? Hide my knife that I threw earlier.
Yeah, one of them points where you just put your knife.
You're imagining things. Like, I just want to eat marshmallows and have bonfires and totally not blow up things.
Alright,
Don't you want
that's
to
fine, that's fine,
join?
that's fine. Nope, we're fine. We'll just take these supplies with her, thank you, and let you move on.
Just keep staring at them.
Please leave, please.
Just keep staring.
He kind of grabs one of the other troopers and kind of puts him in front.
Just keep staring.
He's gonna like grab the person's head, like making them face towards you.
Still staring.
Just close the door for fuck's sake!
There we go. That's
Yeah, I know. I think I know which one you're on about.
Still staring.
God damn it! Wish I hadn't fucking said anything now.
I want to get like a few tears in the corner of my eye. Proper go for it. Pull out some whiskey.
Are you guys actually going to leave, or are you just going to be stood here all day, staring? I'm going to stare down at these troopers.
I just want to tap them on the shoulder.
We are kind of on timer right now.
Yeah.
Right, so, what, are you going to drag them away?
Stare.
Alright, so the sake of brevity, eventually you drag them away, and your convoy set off. This time, just because you don't know exactly what to expect when you get there, all the speeders are going to stick together this time with you guys. Since you're the, and best way I can put this is the competent fighters who can actually kind of hold their own. Right. So by the time you get to where the mountain is, it is probably about 10:30, to be honest. You know, so it is now night. And it is pretty damn dark here. But you do arrive at the entrance to the cave, and it is a big entrance. You know, I wish I could show a good comparison. This is less of a cave. It actually looks from the outside less like a cave and more like a cavern. So much bigger.
Is everybody here?
Yeah. You all came together.
Cool. What's first look?
Oh, what was I say?
What's
First
first look?
At what?
On me inside.
Oh, this is Go look-sies.
Okay.
Wait, have we not been here before?
No, you
No.
haven't been here before. You haven't been here before.
Do we have any really big lights?
Your vehicles. That's probably it, to be honest. You have smaller lights that you can like grab off the rebels. But if you want big lights, it's basically the vehicles. So, are you just taking the smaller personal lights, or are you gonna try and drive some of the vehicles into the cavern to use their
Oh,
lights?
drive it in, yeah.
Oh, we can fit in, yeah.
Oh yeah, your vehicles easily fit in, mate. They easily fit in. Alright. So,
Oh yeah, there's a giant destroyer in here.
Yeah.
I forgot.
so you drive the vehicle in. Let me just get to the right page of this. Because I'm going to need this to describe. Right. So as you... Oh, where's the bloody... Right, so as you go in, you do... there's a little bit of, like... A dozen... There's like... As you go in quite slowly, and at first it's like a dozen or so seconds of just pure darkness, lights shining there, you can't see anything. But then it hits some kind of structure. And you do see, after turning the vehicle around a bit to kind of scan more of it, you do see that this is part of what appears to be a larger ship. From the outside, it looks really badly damaged. The hull is barely holding together. So you've got no idea what systems are intact and what are not. And as one of you guys turn your vehicle around to look towards the right of the cavern, because when you go in, there's like a bit to the left, straight forward, and to the right. As you turn around, you do actually notice that at one point there's no ground.
Okay.
There seems to be I want to call it a sinkhole. I'm not sure whether that's the right thing to put it. There's just a massive hole in the ground that just goes down. You've got no idea how far down it goes.
And nobody got a glow stick.
No.
I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Do like fiber knives
I
and
did
stuff
not.
glow at all?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Do like fiber knives and stuff glow at all? Or is that just me being an idiot?
I don't think they do. No.
Okay.
It's a light side point.
I
mean, if you want to use one, I don't mind.
Probably not. I mean, we can just determine that it's further than the throw of whatever small lights you've got, and then be like, okay, they'll fall in that. Everybody. Step 1 of building a base: fence.
Hmm. What caused that hole?
Is it like a rough hole, or is it like something bored it out?
Hmm.
This is like a rough hole. It looks like naturally formed.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't look
Okay.
like it was caused by the destroyer.
Natural. We like natural holes in natural causes, as in geological natural
Yeah.
causes,
Yeah, yeah.
or horrible creature natural causes.
No. I mean, it's honestly,
Like a crate dragon or
it's,
something.
it's honestly hard
Giant
to
worm.
tell, but you don't hear anything. So,
Okay.
so you would guess it's geological natural
I'm gonna
causes.
sit down to dinner and a fucking crate dragon will just rock up out of it.
A what dragon?
Crate dragon. I think they're burrowing creatures.
Jesus.
Some variant of like a
Sounds
Sarlacc or
terrifying.
something just kind of pops out and starts grabbing people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to do the go sit down the sinkhole thing, you can. Alternatively, you can wait till morning and hope it's light enough to get a better view.
Probably say camp out, wait for a little bit more light to see what's down here.
Hmm.
Because there's a great big hole, and real shame if everybody fell down it.
Yeah.
Less than
But can't we
ideal.
check out the destroyer?
It is very dark at the moment. Now, one thing that you will note, just from where the sinkhole is and where the destroyer's remains are, the wreckages, there's probably not enough room to try and cram everyone's speeder in there. And you don't know about leaving the speeders out in the open.
Can we cover them? I mean, I don't know what's around us
If
right
you've
now.
got like essentially camo netting or the equivalent.
Can we use, natural camo? Is it trees and shit, or bushes, or
Not directly
grass?
outside, no. Not directly
Shit.
outside, no.
Right, can we just cram everybody in, get some sleep? It's been a long day.
Are you gonna leave the speeders outside? Or are you gonna try and ping as many of them as you can?
I said cram in, yeah. We can use them as a fence against the big hole.
Okay. Well, so you're getting as many speeders as you can and tell people just to sleep in the speeders for tonight. Some of the speeders are kind of cluttering the entrance because they couldn't quite all fit in, because there was a fair few of them. So when morning breaks, you actually now, because it's a big entrance to this cavern, a lot of light comes in, so you can now kind of see kind of the full extent of the damage. This ship, for the most part, it's in really bad condition. That was obvious. Some parts of it's even worse than you thought. However, there are some areas of it that look in reasonable condition. And one of them looks to be in the main bit that you saw first, which kind of sticks up a bit from the rest of it. You would guess now. I don't think any of you have that knowledgeable about CIS ships, but you would guess that it was potentially a bridge. Then there's another bit just off to the left of that looks kind of intact. And the most important thing, the cavern, the sinkhole, I'll call it. You can see that a bit clearer now. It's still not the clearest, but but even at this, you can't see the bottom of it.
Okay.
You honestly don't know how far this goes down, but at a rough guess, you would guess minimum 200 meters, if not more. I mean, the glow stick idea is a bit more feasible now because there's more lights, you can actually see it a bit better. Because eventually it would have probably just been swallowed up by the darkness.
I mean, I'll throw a rock down there and start counting seconds.
Okay, right. This is where I wish I could work it out exactly, so I'm just going to say that you work it out as to where... You do hear the rock hit the bottom and like a small echo come up. And from the counting seconds from that, you would guess it's about 300 meters.
Okay, that's like...
However, from the
Pretty
echo
cool.
sound, it sounds like there's potentially more down there.
It sounds more metally.
No, not more metally, more kind of echoey. Like there's more, like there's this giant sinkhole going down, but then there's more potential caverns at the bottom.
Oh,
so
so it
you-
goes down and then opens out.
But obviously you can't see that down there, so you can't be sure, but potentially.
Yeah, okay.
Well, is there a way into the ship from?
Into the ship? Oh yeah. There's plenty of ways. You know, the hull's been torn open at various points from the crash. You can get in easily enough to see what's going on.
I'll search it.
Hmm.
What if there's people still hold out? And you know.
I guess it'd be droids, if there's anyone.
Ooh.
Or
Shit, that's a problem.
Okay, just a sec.
Alright, so let's.
I just realised I need to get treated.
Oh yeah.
Still have wounds.
I mean, there's no kind of medical. Well, to be fair, your medic's back. You can ask your medic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, oh yeah,
That's
shit.
fine. And it's technically a new day, so that's fine. But so who's going in to look at the bridge and see how that is?
yeah.
Me.
Yeah, me as well.
Right. So I'm not gonna make you roll for this, Andy, because you're versed enough in mechanics to be able to tell the bridge actually looks like it's been cut away and moved to where it is
Weird.
now.
Oh. All right.
Things actually look like they've been placed in specific places. Like the bridge looks like it's been moved into that location.
That's fucking
the
weird.
chunk
All right.
and then the chunk on the left looks like it's been kind of put there as much as it can. It can like dragged.
Great dragon.
Can I just get my weapon out and just say look for droid tracks?
I'll wait till he's back.
So yeah, I'm gonna just say yup nup and
There may be Imperials about this shit has been moved around.
Right.
You don't see any droid tracks, Adam.
Right.
Yeah, there's no tracks of any kind other than kind of what seem to be the remains of drag marks. The drag marks from where like the left chunk of the ship's been dragged to actually look very faint, like so faint that if you weren't specifically looking for them, you'd miss them. So this has clearly been done a very, 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 very long time ago. Like we're talking many, many years.
Was it done in a galaxy far, far away?
It was. It was done in a galaxy far, far away.
I'm
as
out.
it happens.
okay, that's it. I'm out. I'm done.
Damn it, Adam, you made Andy speech quick. How could you? But no. So those of you who entered the bridge, you do see wrong one. From when you get onto the bridge itself is still relatively intact. From the viewpoint of the bridge, it overlooks the main cavern that you're in, and you can also see the sinkhole over there as well. And one other thing that you notice, and I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's easy enough to spot, but what there are what appear to be some kind of generators hidden behind the bridge. Kind of like the other side of the bridge from where you guys came in.
So you said something about a CAS ship. Is this the bits of stuff that's laying around is off of a CAS ship?
Yes, it's the remains of it.
And the tracks from ages ago, so it's totally like they scuppered a ship near the end of the war, probably, and
Well, from
built a
what,
little
well,
base
from,
down here.
yeah,
So.
yeah. What Matt kept mentioned at the village before you guys fled was that the rumor about it was that it was heavily damaged and shot down towards the end of the Clone Wars, and it crash landed somewhere on the planet, and they didn't know where though.
Right, and then somebody came in and made it a little base. Kind of neat.
I don't know. Like holdout, I guess. I don't know.
You got no idea why, because the locals had no idea where it was, so it wouldn't have been them. If the Imperials had, you'd guess that if the Imperials knew about this place, and if it was their doing, they'd either be using this as a base and have Imperials here right now, or they'd have just destroyed the place because it's a CIS thing and they won't want it to fall into rebel hands.
Pirates or scavengers?
Yeah, they must have been something like.
Are these generators on? Are they working?
They're not on, but they're not on. They look like they haven't been used again for many years, but they look in relatively good condition. And they're not like main generators. These are like smaller, like auxiliary generators, like backup generators. You would guess like the main power producing things, like the main generators, would have probably been destroyed in the crash. Rolo, just through the whole scavengers thing, if it was scavengers, they'd have just stripped. They would have stripped like these generators and all the bridge equipment, and probably a lot of the metal. To be honest, it's all in way too good a condition for scavengers to have found this and used it as a base. And again, if there were pirates here, then they would be here. You know,
Yeah, but it could have been pirates like a few years ago, and then they got taken out, but the base never did. What the fuck made this?
Right.
Is
Well,
any of the computers on?
they're not on at the moment. No, they're all powered down. But if you get the generator working, you might be able to get one of the computers on to see whether there's any information on there.
Tell her to do that.
Iku, the generators.
You're shouting generators at him.
Yeah, like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Help me fix.
Anyone good at the
On
can?
it. Yeah. Yup.
On it.
Off I go.
Okay, so like the generator's looking reasonable condition. They look a bit worn. Like these are like really old generators. These aren't. So you think you can do it? It's probably gonna be a bit difficult, but you think you'll be able to get it working. So a mechanics check at 3 difficulty.
3.
Because you don't know about these generators. You've never seen these kind of generators before. Because you're just used to kind of the generators and the mechanical stuff from like like Rebels and some of the Empire stuff.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, okay.
Bitch.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't quite get the generator now. Although you don't.
Can I give someone a boost die for the next check?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next person who does a check gets a boost die.
As
Son of a bitch.
Niku fails to start it, but has an idea of what might be wrong.
Wait, what's the check?
It's mechanics.
Niku's got the pull start, but he can't quite get enough weight on it.
What was that, sorry, Adam?
I've got 3 green in mechanics.
You got 3 green.
Mm-hmm.
What's Azana's mechanics? Because she's actually a mechanic as well.
Green's the worst one, dude. Don't. You know, you had better in mechanics than me.
Because I'm pretty sure Azana has a thing in mechanics.
2 greens and a yellow.
Yep. Better.
What am I doing?
Now, Azana, would you know anything about any kind of old technology based on your background? Because there's a potential for yes, but also maybe not. It depends what's used.
Good question, because I don't know.
Right, you've probably got a slightly better idea.
Probably messed up out.
So I'm going to give you, on top of the boost die that Niku's gave you, I'm going to give you 1 extra boost die, because you've probably got a slightly better idea as to how this might work, just because of the kind of ships that you're used to being with and working on.
Am I adding any difficulty to this?
3 difficulty again.
Okay. Oh. Did I do that right?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, holy shit.
Asana, not
Nice.
only do you manage to get it working, but you actually manage to. You think you've managed to greatly improve its performance and get it back into near enough peak condition. You don't think this generator that you've worked on is gonna break down anytime soon. This thing's good for quite a while now. Did anyone stay up in the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
guess
so Rolo and Talon, when you guys, as you hear it's reasonably loud because it's an old generator, but not loud enough that it's going to project massively outside. So don't worry about that. But as Azana gets it working, you do the bridge does start powering on, as well as when the generator starts working, what appear to be a bunch of floodlights start coming on as well, like illuminating parts of the cabin.
Nice.
Chew.
And you actually see hidden in like a dark corner of the at the other, because the sinkhole's actually a lot bigger than you thought it was, and you couldn't quite see the other side of it. You actually see what appears to be some kind of, and I've got another word for it, some kind of like shaft going down. It looks like it might be a kind of elevator shaft.
Hey.
The bridge, is it like the shaft the bridge used to be attached to?
So it does seem to be possibly that, yeah. But that wouldn't be that long, so it looks like this is something that was probably kind of cobbled together with that plus other bits. But yeah, the computers are working in the bridge now.
Cool. Back to the bridge, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, bridge. So who wants to try and access these files to see what's going on?
So
You never
nibble.
roll, Nico?
Sure. I trust my rolls right now.
Alright, so in order to access it, it's going to be unfortunately again 3 difficulty. They use
Can I help him to reduce the difficulty?
you can help him to give him a boost die, if you
Yeah.
wish. Yep. Go ahead. So
Okay.
Yeah,
2 and 3. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, just because it uses an encryption that you're not familiar with.
Son of a bitch.
To be fair, I don't think anyone would be familiar with this encryption.
Wow. Okay, that took me too long to find computers.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, yeah, that's fine. Not only do you manage to access it, you completely remove that password block, so now anyone can access these files and
Oh,
access
hell yeah.
the bridge
Alright, sweet.
systems. This also gives you full access to all systems connected to the grid. So you see that currently online now is the bridge itself. The wreck that looked like it had been moved off to the side, which is kind of like is essentially like a barracks, basically living quarters. And you do also see, although you didn't go into this area, attached to this bridge section now, in the section that the bridge section was like stuck on top of, is the gallery and dining compartments. So the mess hall, basically.
Oh.
You do also see a bunch of other systems which are currently offline. Stated reason is just the heavy damage to them. Things like, sensors, medical suite. You also see a bunch of like defensive turrets which have broken off in different parts of the cabin, which are all offline, which you think, with enough work, could probably be brought back online and moved into like a defensive grid at some point, but it would take some work. But yeah, you have full access to the system now.
Cool.
Nice.
Can I go get the rebel guy?
Roll macaque, yep, sure.
And then bring him over and go and point out that got all the systems operational. There's some defensive turrets broken off, but they look like if they're hooked up and positioned, and put back into the grid, they'll be functional. So we can have a load of turrets just trained on the entrance. And also there's damage-based sections on here, so maybe get some guys to try and repair them and bring them back online.
Yeah. So the other thing as well is that there are a few auxiliary generators. Azana got one of them working at like almost pretty much peak efficiency. Like it pretty much now has the power output of like a decently sized main generator, so that thing's good. But for further expansions, you know that they'd have to get the other generators online or get some other generator in and hook it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a probably doable base. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So the other thing you see, is also about the sinkhole. With the sinkhole, it is confirmed in reports that you can access that the sinkhole is approximately 300 meters going below the surface. The hole is stable. There's no chance of it. There's pretty much basically zero chance of it ever just collapsing. The stated reason is that it seems to have collapsed hundreds of years before, so it can't happen again. And it actually looks like at the bottom there is an entire other cavern complex over there, a bunch of like different paths off, smaller paths. The exact extent is unknown because they never got whoever was sending out, because this report was found by like survey probes basically being sent down there. Whoever was sending them down didn't get the full picture. Just because of the sheer size that seems to be down there. So there's plenty of room for expansion for this base down that sinkhole if space up here becomes limited.
Probably map that out, see if there's like a back way in.
Probably, yeah.
To the cavern.
Yeah.
From the reports, because this would have been like the sensor droids probes sent out would have been set up for this. But no, there's that way.
Okay.
There is. I will just double check and make sure
I mean, actually,
I'm gonna double check and just make sure I've actually given that correctly, because I don't want to say that and then find out that.
I mean, to be fair, if that bit's 300 meters down from where we are, yeah, I'd have to fucking climb a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
To get back out to the surface. So yeah, probably not.
One thing that I will know is that part of the upper cavern, although it is secure, stable, and it won't collapse in, is fairly thinner than the rest, and it could you think that it could in the report it says that it could fairly easily be turned into some kind of platform to send out speeders, fighters,
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that,
you
if
make a
that's an
bigger
unknown
opening,
entity, then the only way in is through the big cavern entrance.
Okay.
Right, so it also notes that the name of the ship was the Nova Defiant, which was and I will try and pronounce this properly, I don't think I can, a recusant class, a separatist recusant class destroyer. And I apologise because I can't pronounce things for shit. That's how it's spelled.
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The last logs basically go basically mention, them being shot down by Republic cruisers, crash landing. Not many of the actual organic crew survived, and not many droids did either. But those that survived, tried to set things up. Basically set this place up as like a base, like a staging point to use in the Clone Wars. Then the Clone Wars came to an end, so they ended up salvaging as much as they could before basically fleeing, either back into civilian life or off-world to like other fortified separatist holdouts.
Don't know if there's much for me to do personally with fixing this place up. Can I go check if there's any medical supplies left in whatever medical bay there was, or bits of it left?
You can do. You do go check. However, it looks like this has been one of the things that was scavenged clean. These medical supplies.
Yeah, fair.
I'd say probably settle in and then try and figure out what the plan is for what to do next.
Romakek will chat with this point and go. Well, we've succeeded with finding this place, and to be honest, it sounds fairly secure. I don't see an issue with us using this as our base, as long as we're careful not to attract attention. I think we'll be fine. As for the civilians, I'm not sure what to do with them, to be honest. Obviously, I know I would say send them back to their village, but I don't know whether that's such a good idea. The Imperials might have returned to the area. Keep in mind,
got destroyed.
None of the rest of them saw it. Only you guys saw it.
I would at least thought they'd have seen a great big white thing in the sky shoot.
I think they were more kind of focused on just getting away more than anything. But yeah.
I mean, we can go have a look, see if it's been blown the fuck up.
Oh no, it was blown the fuck up. You guys saw that it was blown the fuck up.
Okay.
Because of the damage to your vehicles, you ended up lagging behind a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, it's blown the fuck up. Right, just real quick, Andy, you do get one wound back from the night of rest.
Oh hell yeah!
Because you are wounded, and then you can ask Fel if. Fel
I've been waiting to ask it.
if Fel can do a medicine thing on you. Yeah.
Oh, you heard
So yeah, good old Yobnob.
Yeah, he's hurt slightly.
Well, I got fucked up. Can you help me?
Oh, we'll slap some whiskey on that, it'll be fine. Just pour whiskey on him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't help.
Oh shit! I was just about to say.
I would just quickly double check and just make sure.
Alright, I can just
yeah. On a success.
Wait, is he not getting no bonuses or anything? I thought he got like a med kit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, does that give me?
Yeah, you do. You do actually have a med kit. You do have 4 med kit, don't you? So you do actually get 1 boost die. Just roll that separately. Because that could be the difference between actually succeeding and.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that did succeed then.
So yeah, got it.
Good job.
Would it even be at too difficult? I just didn't look at what difficulty they are.
It would have actually been at 1 difficulty, but it would have made no difference because the original was literally just
Yeah.
So you would have just got more advantages, which would have healed strain, but there was no strain in them anyway. So you get. Yeah,
it's
so
just the amount of successes you
it's
get.
just the amount of successes, but I think you have something which gives him more. It's like surgeon, isn't it?
I feel like I totally have that.
Hmm.
Let me find it. A grenade. Target heals 1 additional wound per rank of surgeon, and I have 1 rank.
Okay, so you get 2 wounds back.
2 wounds.
Actually, after slapping on the whiskey, Fel remembers, oh yeah, I should bandage that shit.
Oh, I should probably sew you up, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Hey, now you're even more flammable.
Sweet.
Whiskey fumes coming off.
But yeah, that's right. At this point, some of these civilian so one of the rebels will come up and kind of salute everyone in the bridge, including you guys, and we'll go just real quick. Some of these civilians would like to have a word with you, sir. You go. Rumacek will go. Okay, let them in.
Oh, with the rebel guy.
Yeah.
Yes, with the rebel guy. They will. About a dozen or so of the civilians will come in, and they'll go. Look, we really appreciate what you guys did for us. You brought our families back to us. And although we couldn't save our home, but at least you got us all out with our lives. So we would like to return the favor. We would like to help however we can.
Cool. Rebels come.
Yeah.
At which point, Romarket will kind of stride up to the one who said that, kind of put his hand out and go, "Welcome to the rebellion," and they'll shake hands. Tell any of the rest of you civilians that we'll happily take in any of you who want to join us. For those of you who don't, do you know of any other places that you could potentially go to where you might be a bit safe, where you will be safer? I don't think it's a good idea for us to keep any non-combatants with us. And they'll go. Yeah, there's a number of villages and towns in the area. We could send people off to those. This should be fine there. Yeah. Please do. Alright. Dismissed, soldier. They do the salute again and they leave. Which point Roma will turn to you guys and go, seriously, thank you guys for everything you've done. You have done what we've asked. You've helped us find a permanent location, hopefully permanent, or at least more permanent than what we've had before. And not only that, you've also actually helped boost our numbers, which is always a good thing. Right, so I am happy to say that I'm happy that you've completed your task and that you can go on to do other things.
Sick.
It was a pleasure meeting you all. You're some of the finest soldiers I've ever met.
As he says that,
Thank you.
I'll remember our conversations fondly.
As Unlike goes and hugs him, he goes, at least in combat, maybe not soldier's mentality, but you know what? We need unorthodox. I get the feeling that we need unorthodox ideas to win this war.
no, but as he says that, can I just turn around and go, sweet? Anybody remember where we parked?
You will remember that you parked in
Somewhere on this planet.
It was a forest.
I like to narrowing it down.
You actually passed the forest both ways, taking the civilians back to the village and then going back to the outpost. It's in the forest there.
Cool. It's in the blast zone from when they got blown up.
No, it's not. It was a few kilometers. It was at least several kilometers away from the village, so it was not in the blast zone. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
I want to say you opened up to Roma, by the way.
Alright.
It's thanks to that kid, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he told us to destroy us.
Trying to make sure he gets some fucking credit.
Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, with a bit of luck, he'll never have to join us himself. Hopefully, it'll be over by then. But
It'll all be over by Christmas.
I'll train him if he ever joins us.
It'll
be fine.
He looks at and goes, I think you might be a bit busy doing other tasks for the rebellion, to be honest.
We could tag along.
More important than training our future.
I'll write it down in my notebook.
Sabotage the Empire probably is a good start.
Alright, okay. Alright. Where you can train him.
I'm sure we'll do a good job.
Train them.
Well, by the way, just because you're the ones who took them, what do you want to do with those 2 transports? Do you want to leave them with us? Do you want to take them out somewhere and destroy them? What do you want us to do?
Well, we need some way.
I
Well,
need some way of getting back.
I mean, if somebody.
Well,
when
someone
you
can
guys
drive
drive
us
like
there.
that, yeah, you can keep them.
Okay.
I mean, we can't really fit them on our starfighters.
Hook the tow ropes up.
Tow roping through space.
Back in Armour 3, you hook the tow ropes up, you don't drive too fast, or it'll just fucking flip over and blow up. Don't go too fast around corners, or it'll just swing out.
Yeah, I know that part, unfortunately. There's three things that keep crashing because of that.
You don't let Aaron drive, because otherwise his internet will die and we'll all slam into the back of him and blow up.
Yep.
Or he'll rubber band from behind us somewhere to all the way in front of us, and then we'll blow up. Or a myriad of other things that may happen, where the end result is that we blow up.
If we blow up, yep.
I don't know, the last time I tried to actually get us all blown up, it didn't work.
Well, but there's a problem. You were trying.
I guess. But yeah, so...
It's a passive effect, not an active.
So, is there anything that you guys want to do before you get back to your ships? Anything at all?
Can't
Can I
think of
count my weapons?
Yeah, you need to go grab some more weapons, bitch. Get them back.
I mean, he gave them 3 alongside the 2 that were already taken, so I don't know if he
For
wants
borrowing.
Well, I should have 15 blaster rifles.
15. All right, never mind.
I mean, they're all there. They're all there.
Right.
They haven't.
15.
Should have 12 frag grenades as well.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Can you fit them all in your ship?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, easily. He'll easily be able to fit them in.
Jesus.
Back in a minute.
Right, but yeah, everything's there. So, assuming that no one else wants to do anything,
Good
you are driven back. In some of the civilian speeders that are still around. Just because they need to start on repairs on the Imperial ones, on the Imperial transports. You're driven back to the woods, and you're all getting your ships, which are still there, and they haven't been discovered. That's fine.
Sweet.
And then you load them up with your stuff, and you leave. And as you go into space, you see a Star Destroyer. The same one that you saw kind of when you first came in. You see that one like the slight blue tinge. Oh, sorry, I should have also pointed out. Sorry, the one that came into orbit was this one with the slight blue tinge. That was the one that came down and bombarded the village.
I still want to raid one of them.
You'll probably have an opportunity, but just later on.
Yeah, god damn it. So
As
far away.
as you guys kind of go up into space and start getting ready to jump away yourself, you see that ship jump away. And then you jump away, and that's mission complete.
Woo.
Now, I want to quickly go through the whole Rebel fleet thing with like you giving the Rebel weapons over and all that kind of stuff before the end of the session, so we can start next week on the final mission in this first mission set before the main one.
Yeah.
Right. Are we wanting to donate these or sell them? Because that's
I
the
mean, how much cash do you want / need?
Oh, by the way, Will, sorry, you have 6 duty at the moment.
6 duty.
Yes, that will go up at the end of this session anyway when I give them out. When I give things out.
Duty.
Right.
So 6 in... Wait, where do I put this?
It is. Sorry, let me.
Is it the magnitude one?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Is it 6 on top of the 3 that I've got down, or just to 6?
You've got 6.
Okay. Magnitude 6.
Yeah. Right.
Got it.
Right. So, you guys head back to the Rebel fleet, which I believe, if I'm not, I'm trying to remember where I said it was going, because the Rebel fleet moved a bit. I think I said it was.
That Bothaway, yeah.
I think it was Bothaway. Yeah, I think the Rebel fleet headed over to
We were up
Bothaway.
here somewhere, weren't we?
I think we're in Seleucimai.
You're in Sarikami, yeah.
Yeah.
where
And
the
then it
fleet
came down
was.
to Bothaway.
You came all the way down to Shriton, and
I remember
it's
asking,
going
can we not just hitch
it's-
a ride with the Rebel fleet down
and it's
there?
going to
Yeah.
Bothaway. So yeah, you need to get back to Buffalo using the hyperspace routes, which using the routes of basically going back up to Ariadu, going along there, up, down a bit.
Left at the.
Yeah, essentially, to get there. It's going to take you several days to get there.
So you want to go up towards Mollis, and then you take a right down at Concordia, and then you've got like a sharp right down at Bacrana. That's like that's what everybody gets that on the nav comes out, and you've got to like pay attention.
Yeah. yeah. I am just gonna ask Danielle.
Like go left in 5 light years.
Danielle, guys, Danielle, can you just do a quick 1 difficulty astrogation check, please?
1 moment.
Oh, yeah, being the leader.
Being the flight leader.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't
Actually,
use that years.
then-
That was his past
Um,
it. I can't remember.
1 difficulty
Mhm.
for
1
thing.
difficulty, yeah, 1 difficulty.
I'd do anything. Well, it's going to take half the normal time to get there, or to do it. Sorry.
Okay.
Go.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You could easily plot the best cost together, which you reckon is going to take about 6 days. 6? No, not 6. Sorry,
I
4
kind of
days,
wanted you
4
to fail,
days,
so I could
4
be like,
days.
I told you we should have turned right in Naboo.
You should never go to Naboo if you're going to Bofferwee.
Wait, where is Naboo? I'm blind.
Naboo's saying,
Oh,
He's
okay.
always,
There
he's
it
always
is, yeah,
busy
I'm
at this
blind.
time on the Palamian trade route.
Aye. So, is there anything you guys want to discuss on the way to the Rebel fleets? Because another roller asked
Well, if we're
whether you
discussing-
want to donate or sell.
Mm.
I think we should take the credits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, just donate and give us.
If you donated all like the frag grenades and the rifles and the heavy blaster rifle, you would get 5. Gameplay wise, you get 5 duty per person rather than any credits, which means that your contribution would go a lot more.
That also means that we are
keep-
good people.
And keep in mind,
Mm.
What does that get us though?
it allows
Self-satisfaction.
access to extra shit. Good
A
shit.
light
essentially.
conscience.
Right.
Just talking about the good people thing.
I mean,
it means
the
that it's
heavy
like,
blaster alone is worth 750 credits.
Ooh.
Split amongst us all is 100 credits each.
Would we actually get the whole money?
half.
Well, we get half.
That's
if it's
750.
1,500 normally.
So, how many blaster
Okay.
rifles do you have?
15.
15.
15.
God damn. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Wait, I thought you would have had more. Because you had like what?
I had 21 and gave 6 away.
Oh, I thought you only
Hmm.
gave away 3. Fair enough. All right.
Ooh. 300 credits,
Cause I
then.
thought you said that because I know that Taylor said he'd thrown out 6, but I thought you said you were getting 3 and back. Like, no.
Mm.
Well, because I thought I said I gave some, like, because they took some or something.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
because
thought
they
as well.
took some of their own. I threw out 6, but he
Yeah.
took 3 back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you have 3 more.
Yeah.
What we?
Well, are they right then? Yeah, I have 18.
That's not actually.
18.
Don't
Oh,
argue
man.
it.
Guys,
Jesus
what
Christ.
are you trying to say, Adam?
How many credits were in that briefcase? Because I never asked.
Mm.
That's true. You did never ask, but a quick count. It was like 5,000 credits.
Whew. Mm-hmm.
You would guess that the
I don't
person.
get why they do that though.
Probably because they didn't want anything kind of linking them and the Empire, really. You would guess it's some kind of.
But they bailed.
They did.
We had nothing to chase them with.
They did bail. You had nothing to chase them with, but they weren't sticking around for you to like potentially fuck up their ship's engines and ground them.
But throwing the briefcase would take more time from there.
That's not Aggie. We got the money.
Wait,
Whatever.
What I'm picturing here from the few sentences I've heard of this interaction is that some dudes were on a ship running away from us, and some
No.
dude, I'm assuming,
As we were like driving
out on
towards
landing
the
thing
enemy
just
outpost.
threw the fucking briefcase out and was like, nope.
Yep. essentially, that's my thinking. They saw you guys coming for, oh shit, the rebels are coming. They're gonna fuck me up for working with the Empire. Threw the money the stormtrooper had given to him away. Said, I'm having no fucking part of this. Up the ramp and left. He was trying to have no connect. It's 5,000 more credits for you. So why did you fucking care?
Oh, so that wasn't.
Imagine him just panicking and being like, this will slow him down. And he goes inside and it's like, where's the money?
He was actually trying to bribe us to like stop attacking him, but just didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. You didn't
Not very good communication skills.
It worked. To be fair, it worked. Alright, so.
What he said was, fuck off! And threw a briefcase. That's what he meant.
5,000 credits from that. And then. I'm gonna try and work this out actually. So it's 750 for the heavy blaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 18 by 450 for the regular blasters. And then how much is it per frag grenade?
Well, I've got 12 frag grenades.
Yeah, how much are they?
How much are they?
Hang on. They are 50. So they're pretty cheap. But, plus another 300 then. And then plus 750. So altogether, if you were to ask for half of the money, half of the credits, sell them to Rebellion, it'd be 9,150.
Fuck.
Damn.
Sounds like a good deal.
Decent bit of cash.
Right.
I'm for it.
But what can we
Yeah.
spend it on right now? That's what I'm wondering.
Not a lot, because your contribution rate's pretty low.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Morbius.
thinking. But if we increase the contribution rank, then we can start thinking for shit for our money.
We could go half and half because I need to get my stim pack.
Yeah, I don't know if they can go
Although
half
actually, no,
and
I've got some stim packs in my men.
No half and half.
Oh, can you
When
not?
No, you can either request half its market value quotations from the Rebellion, or you can just give it to them as a donation, all of it. And get,
Right, so
and-
I can't take half of the stuff and walk in and be like, I'm donating this. Well, Jake with the other half saying, I'm selling this.
No, you can't, because
Okay.
they
Oh,
know you're part of
what?
the same squad.
Okay.
Oh, that's some shit.
And the duty goes to the squad.
Yeah, okay.
So if they were to thank you for that, and then Rolo walks in with the rest and goes, I want to sell this, they'll be like, hang about, what's the
Yeah.
crack here?
Would that increase our contribution?
What the fuck here is Rolo? He's greedy.
Wait. Andy, what was that, sorry?
Would that increase our contribution if we did
Sorry,
donate?
I'm
Or...
just having a look. Because...
If it doesn't, I'd probably vote for more money than contribution.
Now, I'm not sure whether it's guaranteed to get your contribution rank up if you take the money, but I know that if you take the duty, you'll definitely get contribution rank.
Fuck. Okay.
Because if you donate to them, that'll be 35 duty, and then you're getting at least 35 just for completing the mission. And you're on 40 right now, which takes you 110, plus whatever, but then it'll all get reset for start of next session, and your contribution rank will go up.
We would each get about 1,300.
It's a fuck
Is
stack
that
of
plus
cash.
The $5 split.
You're making it sound like Koota's gonna split it.
Yeah,
we all
no,
saw him
we've not
put the
decided.
crate.
I didn't. But yeah, the rest of you did.
Elam's an honourable man.
Is
Naruto.
Kuta going to split the 5,000?
I'll bring the cat eyes out again.
What?
The cat eyes.
Oh,
I'll just stare at you again.
Donate.
Unfortunately,
through the
right now,
canopy of your
while you're
spaceships.
while you're traveling through hyperspace, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Got a
could
face on the
tell,
window.
you know.
You have like
I'll buy it
comms.
right next to
You send him a message and it's like fucking like a little emoji face.
This emoji, yeah.
It's the crying emoji.
With the crying emoji, then a briefcase, and then some money.
No, I like breathe onto the my window and just draw a sad face when I go.
And then when he looks at it,
A little
he's
tear
in the
mark
window,
going
and then your
down.
hand comes up doing this.
No, Will, no. That's Rolo. That's Rolo who would do that.
The fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say make it rain.
Come on, man.
Say,
Come on.
You. Sorry, yeah.
no one gave me a chance to talk, and I was going to say 14 apiece with some left over.
Sorry, say again.
Wait, what? Sorry.
714 apiece with some left over. Divided by 7.
714. God damn. That's doubling my money. Fucking Christ.
I mean, I don't really mind whether we donate the other shit or take the money. So,
As long as the rebellion
unless
gets it.
stealing from the vote.
Well, the higher your contribution rank, the better equipment you can get off the rebellion.
Shit, what page is equipment?
It is on the PDF that I've got. I mean, the actual list of equipments starts from page 174, but then it goes on for like a load of different pages,
Ah,
Depends what you want.
Fuck.
I mean,
No, but yeah, it's 714 apiece with 2 credits left over.
I'm sure you can keep
You can hold on to that. You picked up the money, right? So.
Alright, cool.
Shit, I don't know what I want.
I mean, now I'm staying from the vote. So.
What's our current rarity right now? Our current rarity is 4, isn't it? Still.
For your contribution rank, yes,
Yeah,
rarity 4.
it's
If it
still
goes
4.
Up, it'll be 5 if the contribution rank goes up. If you donate things, it'll be 5.
Mm-hmm.
And just for simplicity's sake, just so you don't contribution rank doesn't go up at the end of the session, so you got to go back to the rebellion at some point to get equipment for that rank. I was just saying that you can pick that shit up while you're there if you donate it.
How are we donating this stuff then?
I mean, I'd say vote on it.
I'm currently looking over shit.
Well, if
Won't
we're
be too
keeping the
long.
5,000 credits that we already have,
Yeah.
I guess we don't really need more.
Yeah, that, and if it upgrades the shop for later, so yeah.
Yeah, I say donate.
I'm donating.
We're good people. Don't
Yep. We're good people.
How much? Wait, what would be the split though? What would be the split if we just sold it?
You'd get 5.
1,000.
Hell yeah, dude.
1,307 each with some
Yeah, basically,
buffer,
with the money and then the selling money, that's basically $2,000 each.
basically.
If we just take the money, it's
But keep in
700
mind, if your
each.
contribution rank goes up, you get to claim one free piece of equipment from the rebellion.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I didn't know that bit.
Well, no, you did last time, didn't you? Every time your contribution rank goes up, you get to claim a free piece of equipment from the rebellion.
Free? I didn't claim my free
with
piece.
Oh, didn't claim her free piece because she wasn't there. So needs to claim a free piece of equipment, rarity 4 or lower.
I thought I paid for my equipment.
Yes, you did, Will. You had the med pack.
Wait, I paid for my shit. What the fuck? I could got that for free?
Didn't I buy the med?
No.
What?
No, you didn't buy it. You bought the emergency med pack at the start of the game, and then you requested the med pack and sold the emergency med pack.
Yep.
Wait, so I bought this low bearing gear. Can I actually get that for free?
You did get it for free.
Did I? No, I paid it out.
You did get it for free.
No, I paid it out. I paid out my money.
Then give
Why?
me the money back, because that'll be your
Shit. Alright.
I thought it was very clear that we got free gear.
No!
There's even messages about it as well in this chat.
I didn't see that. I just. Alright, I'll pay for this shit. Shit.
You pay for the utility belt and got the low bearing gear.
Wow, okay, well. No, I didn't. I just paid that out.
Well, fucking just give yourself like it's like what?
Yeah, I've done it at 100. Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, you got some more money. And
All right, I'm down for
That's the one,
donating.
isn't it?
Right.
I'm down for donating now since there's a fucking free equipment available.
The
We're
rarity.
not getting any money from this.
No, not from the equipment given to the
Oh,
rebellion.
the other
but
Connie
you
is
get-
back.
But you get from you get the 714 from the briefcase of money.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember with the contribution with claiming equipment, it's a
Okay.
rarity equal to 3 plus your contribution rank, so it'll be a rarity 5 or lower piece of equipment you can claim from the rebellion.
35.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right, so we're doing it all back.
So I will assume that you guys pick that piece of equipment now if you don't know what you want at this moment. If you just let me know what you've claimed. But
That might be a while. I need to look through shit.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, while you guys are looking, you do get back to the War Fleet. It is in the buffering system, and you are cleared to land. And you come out. You unfold the cart, the laundry basket on wheels, because you still got it. And
Wait, which vehicle was that in?
Jacob's
Rollers.
Was it?
rollers,
Oh.
yes, rollers.
Oh.
And
Filled with all, well, it was filled with all these guns.
what the hell? And then
It's my mobile fortress.
Well, it's not been made into that yet.
It will be.
It has. It's got armor on it right now.
No, it hasn't.
No, we still
I
need
thought we
to
did
buy.
that.
Not yet.
I thought we.
Not yet.
What's my mechanics check for?
Just to see whether you can make it work.
Oh,
Wait,
what
wait,
the?
wait,
Oh, I thought that's attaching it.
No,
Son of a
unfortunately
bitch.
not yet anywhere. But yeah,
Bastard.
Rolo sticks all the weapons and shit in there. He carefully puts in the grenades in a secure container. For God's sake, and make sure that nothing happens, and then you take it to the armory. Actually, no, sorry. You'll be asked to report for a debriefing first, and then you can take it to the armory. So you're going to the command center, and Mon Mothma is there, and she'll go. Ah, Havoque Squad, welcome back. I trust your mission was a success.
Yes. No, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it
Hell
was.
Yes, yes.
So it's the rebels.
We don't sound
so
convincing.
is Romar's cell in a better position to?
My wonderful position. Big old cave, cavern. Old GIS warship, yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow.
There's fucking diesel generators in there. Fucking
Diesel generators.
burning away. Very happy.
A combustion engine.
Nicky had a bit of a trouble with the pulse start, but you know we got there in the end.
Oh. Well, I hope they upgrade those generators then. That sounds extremely archaic. But that's fine.
You're
That's fine.
back, everybody
Thank you very
died
much.
from, like,
Thank you very
gas.
much for your hard work. I would just like to mention that we have received an emergency call from our Polus Master base stating that their fighter screen is getting fewer and fewer. They need your help as soon as possible. I see you've got your basket of equipment again. Go ahead and take that to the armory, and they will sort you out with that. Dismissed.
Yep. Do we need to salute her? She's technically not military.
Technically she's not, but technically she is. She is the leader of the rebellion, and
Yeah, she's
technically-
Chancellor of the Alliance.
Yes, but she's also technically in
Oh,
charge
yeah,
of,
I
like,
guess
the
she's
military
commander-in-chief.
council. Yeah, she's commander in
They
chief.
don't have a queen,
so
I guess. Fair enough.
she's commander in chief. What did you guys do? Stop dabbing.
So we saluting Havoc Squad.
yeah. Havoc Squad.
We're showing the
salute!
respect. We have to show about respect. You know?
Oh,
If
yeah,
it's like a funeral, you do a mini one. Don't do a full one, you do a mini.
So the salute that Mon Mothma deserves is a fucking dab.
Yeah.
She's just gonna look at you guys like.
YMCA. Kind of like going
Be
hands
the Rebel Alliance.
in the Havoc Squad. It's just us two in the background, like making a H and then a
Give me an
C. C.
Give me one of the. What?
Oh. I didn't go to school. Exclamation mark.
Plie.
Can you just go, please?
So what was the Q for? What are you spelling?
Havoc.
There's a Q in Havoc?
I thought it was a
No,
bit.
it's not.
There's like 3 Q's in Havoc.
No, no, Havoc, you retard.
Isn't that how you spell it?
That's how you spell it. That's how you spell it,
Yeah, Havoqu. Like Baroque. Baroque
Yep.
music.
I like it. That's how we'll spell our squad name from now on.
Every time we say Havoc Squad, we just got to go H. The thing that-
So does this
Who are you guys again? Give me an A.
So does this
Well.
mean in the title of every video I put on YouTube for this campaign, I put Havoc Squad in there and spelled it like that. Does this mean I now need to spell it in this new way
Yep.
every single time?
Yeah.
And just put a note on there, basically going, I've been told off by my players. This is how we actually want to spell it.
Yeah.
So
100%.
sorry, H-A-V.
Yeah, I'll get you for clarification. Here we go.
Yeah, because I'm interested in what the text of speech says.
Oh god.
Havoc.
Hang on.
Like Baroque.
Havoc Squad.
Highly ornate and often.
Yeah, she says Havoc
Wait,
Squad.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Official.
Hang on,
Canon.
do it again. I didn't hear it properly.
My mum.
Havoc Squad.
Ah,
Hey.
Havoc Squad.
yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
What the
hey.
fuck?
Damn it.
V. O. Q.
Oh,
Q. Q. E.
Oh wait, there's 7 of us. We can each do like our own letter.
Oh.
Can I be V?
Wait, what are we spelling?
I'm
We
sorry,
got-
Mama. We'll leave you. We'll go donate this shit. We'll do this some other place.
I believe Mum is just looking at you guys, and you just see with a blank stare, and you swear you can hear the gears grinding in her head, and she trying to figure out what the fuck you got.
I want to grab her arms and put them in the H.
Her expression is potentially slightly vexed
Hey.
and mildly puzzled.
Everyone in that command center is just like, it's looking at you like, seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
There's like 5 dudes around the walls typing on shit that are just like,
We're
as
getting
you
shit
know-
done.
as you guys leave, you do just audibly hear bloody Mom Moffat just kind of go.
face there.
How you dab?
Right, Connie, get on that. We need a pose like that
Yeah,
for you
get on
guys,
that.
all your characters in a pose, in like the Havoc pose.
Fuck you. Can you pause?
What letter does everyone want?
V.
You.
Oh god.
It's easy for me.
Very quickly back out of this.
What? What are you trying to do? What the fuck?
Grab him. Tie him up.
Tie him up in the letter he is.
Well, it's okay then.
if he
Connie,
does zero.
simple solution then. If they won't choose form. And just put it in the picture. When can we expect that by?
I don't know.
Alright, cool. Just show it to us when it's done. That would be fucking hilarious. Right. But anyway, you guys go to the armory, and the same guy's there, and he goes, Havoc Squad is back. What do you have for us today? What do you have for us today?
Oh, just so you know, Havoc Squad is spelled with a Q.
Okay, whatever. Again,
You
how
gotta
can I
know
help?
these things.
Right, no, that's fine. How can I help?
Don't remember. Oh, we're giving you.
Yeah.
He kind of
How
looks
do I
at you and he
do I have
goes,
to be the
Bunch of grenades.
and he goes, right. Are you wanting credits for this or donation?
We're donating out the goodness of our hearts.
Oh,
Because we are nice people.
As we're committed to the rebellion.
Yep.
that's fine. Okay.
Hun.
Right.
One shit
Um,
like.
What does the second
Oh.
Carnegie book there?
The second corner.
Can you just give
But
me
you
a
mean
moment?
dumb?
He goes into the back, and then like a minute or so later, he comes back out, and he goes, "I've been told to give you all 3 pieces of equipment, and to open our store slightly more for you."
Nice.
And we're
Sweet.
at 5 now.
I've not
did you
looked.
say?
My vehicle fixed.
Yeah, rarity 5.
I still don't think we've got the necessary parts. I'm sorry. We need
Damn.
we
I
need
don't-
we need something similar to it in order to do it. Right.
Hmm.
Well, I know what I want.
So
Yeah.
for simplicity's sake, you can Connie, you need to pick 1 piece of equipment that's rarity 4 or lower, and 1 piece of equipment that's rarity 5 or lower to get us 3 pieces of equipment. And then everyone else needs to pick something rarity 5 or lower. I don't mind. I don't mind if you just kind of do it before the start of the next session. Just let me know what you've
I
chosen.
feel like I want to get some laminate
Sweet.
armor.
Yeah, same.
Laminate armor.
It's got
I'll
half
make a
point.
Solid.
note somewhere. It's
For me.
I think I'm getting laminate armor.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, that
So once you've all got the equipment that you want,
I just noticed you can get
if the
pathetic
equipment you
organs.
get replaces any equipment you had previously, like armor, for example, you can sell the armor back at half the price and get half the price.
And I kind of want to keep it because I don't want to be walking around in like heavy armor somewhere that might be conspicuous.
Laminate
Heavy
heavy?
clothing and then
Fair
laminate armor
enough.
for the choice.
Well,
You know?
it's obvious. It's armor. It's not like
Oh.
padded armor that you can hide like under clothing. This is like armor.
Yeah, laminate armor is like
I mean,
plates and shit in it.
It's like Stormtrooper armor.
Yeah.
oh, is it?
Similar
Oh.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Can we
but
change the colours?
It
You
can,
can
yeah, it can be
personalize it, I
yeah,
guess.
it can be whatever fucking color you want.
Sweet.
Any pattern you want. I don't care.
I'm going bright blue, guys.
Oh, shit.
What you want going like laminated armor? Like at least
Would
I'm
your
not sure
armor
yet.
blend in with your skin if it's blue?
You need to stop with this racism.
Like, you
Fucking
can be incognito with your
God.
armor and be like,
Can't just like the
what?
colour blue. Has to be your skin.
It looks naked.
God, put some clothes on, man. God.
Just there, like, like trying to get a shirt over the top of his head. You need to wear clothes though. Think of the children.
What children?
Me.
I mean, you do have the fucking mind of a fucking 5-year-old.
Damn.
No,
Me.
does.
Still damn. She's part of the rebels, you know.
Wait.
I killed a man.
Alright. But for simplicity's sake, you'll all get what you want, go back to your ships, and then jump away to the next place.
Jeez, laminate armor is like really heavy. Shit.
Only twice as heavy as my normal armor.
It's like 4 times as heavy for me.
So what we're going to do is
Wait, no, sorry, 4 times. Yeah,
we're
shit.
going to stop. We're going to call the session here after you guys have jumped away to go to the Polus Master System, which is where is it now?
Just 2 soap.
Oh, don't even get a chance to pick our mission.
It is down there. Well, no. I'm just saying,
Okay.
just for time's sake, just in case some people don't want that and don't know what they want, rather than, just because we're at the end of the session,
Damn it, it's the only mission. I won't serious.
it's the only mission you got left.
I know.
Yeah, the last mission. So which is down there considering. So you need to go basically back the way you came to Eriadu, then go down to like Rutan, and then go off the grid a bit.
Yeah, I'm armor. Where is it? Oh, I found it.
Right.
Don't need you guys.
So I'm not going to say duty just because, in order to get the contribution rank, you had to use the duty that you would have got for completing the mission, which means all of your duties are now set back down to 0.
To 0.
Yes. However, for XP,
But the contribution rank is 2 now, right?
it is now 2. Yes.
Okay.
You're all going to get 15 XP today.
Woo.
Ooh.
I did so much.
Damn. I have a fucking lot. I need to start spending this.
I feel like I really earned this.
I mean, well, to be fair, you showed up with like what, an hour and a half of the session left-ish, and you did a check. It wasn't just like you were here; you did something.
Well,
else.
yeah,
So
I did.
you showed up.
You're alive.
You would have. So you got 5 for showing up. Everyone did. 5 for completing the mission, and then I gave everyone another 5 for like role playing and playing to like character motivations and shit. So
Nice.
Any duty that you would have got for doing your things like intelligence and such,
Yeah.
unfortunately that comes in before the duty gets wiped, so it wouldn't count this time.
So our duty goes back to 0.
Your duty goes back to 0, but your contribution rank is now 2. Alright, so I want to thank everyone for watching. It's been Cookie38 and friends. Sign off for now. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye bye.